That went live fast. Oh, why is that color then right over there? Oh, because everything's used to being on that side. That's why. I'm like, why is it this way? It shouldn't be that way. Welcome, rewinders and retro lovers, to a sort of chill art stream this morning. Hey, Yoshi, good morning. Where I am trying to make a pixel art version of Crono based on artwork that my co-host and friend Paul did. It's a little tricky because I have to, when I scaled Crono here, which I'll take this off, when I scaled him down to the size I normally use for cover arts, which is 100 by 100, I pretty much lost all detail, so I couldn't figure out what was going on. So what I have him now at is 1,000 by 1,000 with, and what I'm drawing with is 10, you might see up here, 10 size brush. Like, so essentially I'm drawing with that. Normal brush size, like if I was drawing normally, would be that. So essentially what I'm doing is I'm drawing at 10x scale, and then when I size it down, it'll size properly, just divide by 10. As long as I choose nearest neighbor. Good morning, Tungsten. Good morning, Dale. Snail mode chat. Why is it snail mode? Looks stabby. Yes, he does look stabby, Tungsten. Are we live? Yes, we are live, Dale. But how are you guys doing this morning? I was thinking, I was debating, like I didn't put in the schedule a morning stream for this morning, but I decided, you know what, I was going to do Sphere of Mana, but then I was like, I really need to work on this, and I want something that's just, honestly, if I had a coloring book, I'd probably color, if I had the camera rigged and stuff for you to see it. So I was like, well, this is kind of like that, and I need to work on this anyway, so I thought it'd just be nice to have a little chiller stream for a Saturday morning. So we're gonna Bob Ross it a little bit here. So I'm gonna delete those. I'm gonna set my brush back up to 10x, and we'll keep outlining this. Right now I'm not happy with how the eyes look, but we're not gonna worry about that now. I'm just gonna do the main outlines. So I think I was here, oh, and I need the grid up so I can see where I can actually put things. All right, so we'll do that. Oh, come on, I need a snap to grid, please. Because I don't want this to be off at all. Otherwise, when I size it down, it'll be wonky. Snap to grid, there we go. No, sometimes that happens though when I do that. Like if I do an in-between, it has to guess where it's gonna put it. So that time it guessed right, but sometimes it guesses wrong. Hey, Neko. Oh, wait. Dale says, then hello then. And PBS, RP style, exactly. Funded by generous supporters like you. Neko says, me, Sarah Kate Adventures, Roy. I think not. Oh my god, my name's Roy. I know. I'm not sure when. I was thinking the winter time would be when Sarah Kate Adventures comes back. I'm not exactly sure when though. If I'm gonna wait for winter, like post-Christmas, or if I want to do it before then. I'm thinking though probably after Christmas at some point in the new year. Here's his foot. Yeah, and so I have plenty of games to do Sarah Kate Adventures, and I think we were still in the middle of Ni no Kuni, so we need to find one other game to go with Ni no Kuni. But yeah, I ideally want to have people submit ads, because that's something I wanted the first go around, but no one submitted, and I want to just make some of my own ads just to run, like, so it's more, it has that more Saturday morning adventure vibe. Yoshi says, snaps grid that respects the current grid spacing would be nice. Exactly. And that's sort of what I have. I have it now. D-Tunk says, winter is no. Good point, D-Tungsten. Well, no, we have until the 21st, I think, for winter to officially start. Neko says, maybe post-criticism. Whoops, I mean post-Christmas. Neko. Okay. Oh, I was finishing his little, like, robe thing. It's not a robe. What is this? It's like a tunic. Is that what it's called when it's sort of your belt goes over it? It's like a shirt that your belt goes over. Oh my gosh, get in the right spot, please. Not fun having to go by this grid because I can't draw as easily. It's a lot of just like pixel placing instead of like, I can't like draw a line like I'd like to. Like I'd like using the line tool, but it does all the in-between pixels. That's why it looks so jaggy, and I don't want that. I would want it to just go block to block, block to block to block to block, but it doesn't do that when I'm on a 10x size. So we'll have to live. Dale says, what do they call your local public television station? OPB? Yeah, exactly. You got it exactly right, Dale. It's OPB. How about for you in Louisiana? Is it LPB? Which is weird because when I was in California, I don't ever remember it being. I just remember it being PBS. I don't remember it being anything like CPB or anything like that. Nico says, do worry, I have experience with ad making since Acme and Wayne Industries keeps hiring me for commercial stuff. Yeah, I mean, if you want to make, and ideally it's just like a fake commercial, but it can promote you if you want. But yeah, if it's just 30 seconds, 15 or 30 seconds, would love to have a silly ad. Same, but LPP. Okay, interesting. I had no idea. I mean, that makes sense. Okay, so now I'll do this leg. Let me know, guys, if the music's too loud or anything. It's just stream beats that I have going here. Yeah, I guess we'll punch it out like that. Go in a little bit here. Go out. I don't know if I want to go out this far. I feel like I'll just go straight down. I'm trying to decide like how much do I want to accentuate the shapes. Sometimes it's like it's a hard call to figure that out, but we're doing our best here. Doing our best. And then Paul would cue up the sound, your best. Only whiners complain about their best, or something like that. It's from The Rock. He loves doing that sound clip whenever I say I'm doing my best. Okay, I think I'll go right there. Alright, looking pretty good so far here. We need to do these like frill things. Yoshi says, and an ad for why pizza is the right food for you. I wish. Oh my gosh. So I had my consult with my, hey Lemon, good morning. I had my consult with a surgeon this last Thursday, and essentially they're going to try to schedule me. They're going to submit a possible schedule for me to get my gallbladder removed on either the 14th, so this Wednesday, as soon as this Wednesday, the 21st or the 28th.
Slow and boring.
Thanks for that. Who did that? I can't tell. Neko. They're gonna do that one of those days that, they have to submit to a committee for the hospital because they will dictate if it's urgent enough, given my symptoms and all the factors. So I'm hoping we can get one of those. But if not, then I would try scheduling it for sometime in the new year. So until then, I can't have things that have a lot of fat in them. Otherwise, I could trigger my gallbladder to have another gallbladder attack. So we'll see. But right now I'm on amoxicillin, antibiotics. If after I come off those, I think today's my last day. If I come off those, and then my pain comes back, I get fever, I get jaundice, then I go in the ER and just get it removed. So that's what's going on. Oh, did I call him Crono? Does he have an H in Crono? Dang it. I was wondering about that. What is this? Yeah, it is Crono from Chrono Trigger. This is, so right now I'm making artwork for the podcast. I asked Paul if he could turn, so this is what I gave Paul. This is ridiculous. Let's see if you guys can see this. So this is what I gave Paul originally. I said, and this is before I knew Crono was left-handed, but I said, okay, so I want Crono here, Frog here, Luca there, Magus here. Oh no, that's not Frog. That's Luca. Frog, Robo, Magus, Meryl, Crono. So could you draw, because Paul's like so great at illustration. Can you like draw this group shot and I'll use that? I'll make that into pixel art. And he's like, yeah, that something like that takes like months, Francisco. I'm like, oh, I didn't know that. Because I see him draw things for like Inktober and he's like, okay, I'm all done. But if you've seen him post on Facebook or Twitter, yeah, he's working on this awesome illustration. Let me take the grid off. And so he's working on this, and so I'm trying to transform it into pixel art for the cover. And right now, if it's just Crono, I think that'll be amazing enough. Given this shot, I think it's gonna work a bit better if I just have all the characters sort of in this space above, like the sword is like a plane so we won't see anything below the sword, but we'll just sort of have the characters stacked behind him if he can get to the rest of them. We'll see. But let's see. Let me catch up with you guys. So that's what I'm working on. So I'm just turning this guy into pixel art, which is a little tough because I'm doing it at 10x size. So my brush is a block of 10. But when I size it down, it should size down accurately. Because when I used this image as a reference image at my normal size of 100 by 100, I lost all detail. I couldn't tell what was what. So I'm doing a little larger. Neko says, I have good ideas. Just let me know when you're ready for the idea. I'll start making them anyways. How's work and editing been? Oh, work's been fine. Editing the podcast, I'm done with Chrono Trigger, except I'm since it's our 10-year anniversary, I want it to like really shine. So I'm giving one more pass, make sure I didn't miss any edit modes. Seeing if there's any other little embellishments I could add. I still have to do the spiritual speculation for it, but it's going well. Lemon Shark says greens. What is this? So okay, so I think you saw what it was, Lemon. I guess I'm behind. Yeah, Chrono, exactly. Yoshi said hi to Lemon Shark. D-Tongue says, say you're doing your worst or just phoning it in and see what clip Paul plays. Oh, good point. I should do that. I'm doing my worst, Paul. Ha, you don't have a clip for that. Neko says, so you're doing it like a surgeon, cutting for the very first time. Exactly, Neko, yeah. Dale says, you're being admitted to OCP. What's OCP, Dale? Good morning, Captain. Good morning, Geek Devotions. How are you doing? Apparently, I didn't realize I was this far behind. DL says he'll be faster, stronger. We'll see, maybe. Not for a bit. Echo says, fine, because I'm allergic to amoxicillin or whatever it's spelled. Yeah, okay. I'm not, but... DL says, if only it was a mirror image. Why would that help? Neko says, Chrono Trigger, but it's the left-handed challenge. Oh, if it was... Because... Oh, I see. Because then I wouldn't have to worry about the left-handedness. Yoshi says, wait, Paul did that? Yeah, Paul drew this. No, the red part, obviously not the black pixel art blocks that I'm doing. But yeah, Paul drew this for sure. And he even has, let me see if he started inking, I guess you might call it. Let's see if I can find that. Twitter. And Paul J. Powers on Twitter. Let's see. Okay, yeah. So this is sort of more of a close-up of him starting to ink it. Okay. And so this is some of his just inking the hair. So that's what we have so far that he's working on. What notification do I have? Anything cool? Oh, Yoshi, thanks for liking that. Yes, and if you're on YouTube, like this video. Might as well. I don't know if that does anything. That's what all the people say though. So just do it. Just do it. Give me a like, guys. D-Tung says, crow, no trigger. Caw, caw. The crow, no trigger. Oh my gosh, you guys. Neko says, D-Tungsten, crow. Oh, geez, you're just spelling it out. Nice. Geek Versions, how are you feeling, bro? I'm feeling fine. I have no pain right now. I just can't have my beloved pizza. And Ashley is trying to cook low-fat everything, which is really kind of her to do that. Neko says, so you're the touch-up while Paul actually makes it. I mean, most pixel art, I'm basing it on someone else's art. He's not drawing something that I pixel art. This is just a special case because I had like a concept in my head, but there's no way I can illustrate anything like this. Anything like this. I mean, this is the illustration you got. This I can't turn into pixel art to be worth anything. So that's why I asked for his help. But yeah, he's like, yeah, this is going to take like a long time. But I'm impressed that he got this much so far. So, and this is enough for me to work with. Yoshi says, Paul has mad skills. I need to osmosis some of that, right? Neko says, Paul is amazing artist. I agree. I haven't talked to him about this, but part of me wonders if, I'm on locals now, guys, with Retro Rewind. I just sent out a email, like a message to all the people on Patreon the other day saying, if you're supporting me on Patreon, thank you so much. We're going to be moving off Patreon at the end of the year. So if you want to keep supporting, please move over to locals. You can just sign up for free and be a member and just see the stuff that's there. But if you want to interact and get other perks, $5 or $15. So I sent that out. And I've gotten one person so far come over to locals, which is awesome. But why was I even... Oh, so I wonder if how Paul would do on locals if he did like posted art that he was working on and did that there. I don't know if I know he's trying to focus on his novel though, and this is a special case that he's doing this. I think he will do commissions, but yeah, I don't know. I'm just trying to think if there'd be some, because he is super skilled, and I wonder if he could make some extra income if he was on locals. But I don't know. I think that'd be awesome though. Anyway, back to this. Whoa, what happened to the music? Let's see. Neko says, you're welcome. Yoshi says, hair or a pie plate? Yeah, it kind of looked like that, Yoshi. Geek Versions, tip for cooking low-fat pizza. Cook it on the floor. Wow. Yeah, I'll get right on that, Geek Versions. Neko says, oh, I see. You're using his work as reference. I like the teamwork, everyone. Yeah, exactly, Neko. Exactly. OCP is Omni Consumer Products. Robocop. Oh, from Robocop. Yes, exactly. I'm going to become Robocop. Dead or alive, you're coming with me. The way we're talking earlier, I was somehow picturing you being transformed into cyborg. Nice. Geek Version says drum snare, but Yoshi says, or maybe that's what you're going for to Geek Versions. Yoshi says, Pawn Francisco doing an art swap challenge would be so fun. Yeah. D-Tung says your record slowed down. Yeah, for some reason, I don't know why. Yeah, says mirror image when you showed your drawing, the words were backwards. Oh yeah. Oh yes, that is a mirror image. Yes. Yoshi's like, oh. Okay, back to this. So I think, oh yeah, I have to trace this part. These little bandanas. I don't know what this is. Something like that. Okay. Okay. This. I think I'm just gonna go like that for now, and like that. just have it be really thin there, and then it's going to open up a little bit more. So the tough thing with this is I don't have, when I'm going to move it over, I don't have a great sense of where things, like where, if this is like, oh, you know what I could do? Here's what I could do. All the places where I know it's not going to be filled in, where it's going to be white when I move it over, I could just fill in with pink, some like magenta thing. Let's do magenta. That way I know, okay, this is nothing. Don't fill this in. What are you doing? Okay, fill that in. Right here, we're going to fill this in. That way I know, okay, this is nothing. Do not try to make this into something, because it's nothing. It's nothing. Why do I have the hair? Oh, because it's that strand versus that strand. Okay, so actually I should add a black to there. Okay, so that I would fill in. Okay, so here's some other ones. Here's some other magenta. Magenta. I think that might be all, actually. I don't think, I think this is one right there. Okay. All right, there we go. Now I think I have a good sense. Okay, don't fill in those parts. And then we're gonna have some more over here too, I bet. But let's see. Neko says, so I listened to your ship log and I was wondering, since audio radio show, how long did it take the editing to do? Also, is it just me or is it just mostly Francis snoring? Yeah, it's just mostly me snoring. That's it. There'll be another one released after our Chrono Trigger episode, and then we'll be doing the story. So the one I did this last time, and the next one, which I think the name for that one is going to be records, or I'm not sure what the name of it's going to be, but essentially it's going to be I mean, if you ever wondered why sometimes we talk about me getting lost in the movie space-time continuum, but you haven't listened to every episode of the podcast, this will be a recap of all that. Anyway, and then after our Serenity episode is when I'll post the actual start of the story that we're doing that goes into all of next year. But this one didn't take me that long to edit because I was just taking chunks of this part that I've already edited together, and just I add me snoring at the beginning and a little like bit at the end. So that one didn't take me very long at all, maybe half an hour. The hardest part of it was getting the sort of like it to sound like it was inside my head, like you were in a dream. That was the harder part to do of that, because I was using one plugin and then it wasn't working, and then I had to switch over and figure it out something else. So that was the hardest part, but it is enjoyable to do. Yes, but most of it is me snoring. Let's see. This next one won't take as long. I just need to record like an intro and outro to it. Let's see. Jail says, speed the record up. He'll sound like a chipmunk. Exactly, yeah. Neko says, I like the idea of the ship logs and really love the execution. Yeah, exactly. There's going to be plenty more of it. Yeah, we for a longest time, I was like thinking I need to keep, like me and Paul, I was saying mainly to Paul, I don't think this was him. I think this was mainly me saying, we need to keep the podcast pure. We're only going to be reviews. Nothing else is going to be in the feed. It's only going to be reviews. But I think we've grown to this point where, I really want us to do this story element. And what we did before when we did this story element, when I went on my sabbatical from the podcast, was we just had the stories happen at the beginning and end of the episodes of the normal review episodes. But I think if you ever want to go back and listen to what the story was, you have to listen to the full episodes of those, and that can be a lot to ask for people. Let's actually just get rid of this one. No, that one. Yeah, there we go. And people may not want to do that, but Or some people may not care about the story stuff. They just want to hear the review of whatever. Ernest goes to camp or something like that. They may just want to hear that. They don't care about all this other stuff. So what I finally decided was, you know what? Let's just break it out into their own episodes. They can be in the main feed. And then people that just want the reviews, they can just get the reviews. They don't have to worry about all this story stuff. And people that want, maybe I do want to go in a little bit there. And people that want to hear the stories and the episodes, they can just find the stories really easily. They can listen, and they're just going to be called ship logs. Ship log 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. So I'm glad you like the idea, Neko, and thank you so much for that encouragement. D-Tongue says, "Oh, Elo, I forgot that the mirror image made him left-handed. I was confused thinking you drew... No, yeah, I drew him right-handed accidentally, but yeah, it's flipped." Let's see. D-Tongue says, "I'm lost in space-time." Exactly. You're lost? No, D-Tungsten. Age, good morning, Age. Oh man, no more scruff. I got so used to... Yeah, don't worry. It'll come back with a vengeance now, because my wife definitely prefers the scruff. We're saying like maybe once per quarter though I'll shave, just because I feel like I look so youthful. Don't I look like I'm a 20-something-year-old, guys? Let's see. I was really impressed with the Nightmare Club. Oh, thank you, Geek Devotions. I appreciate that. And if you don't know what they're talking about, you can listen. If you subscribe to the podcast, it comes up there. You can also go retrorewindpodcast.com. It's the episode that's there now. And on Locals, retrorewindpod.locals.com. It's one of the first clips you can listen to. Anyway, Neko says, "So by my understanding, it's Doctor Who mixed with Star Trek." I guess. I'd say it's more a mix of Firefly and Doctor Who, I guess. Lean way more into the Firefly part of it. Dale says, "I know you got a lot going on already, but when will you release your movie list for guest hosts after New Year's?" So what's going to happen, guys, is for the next set of movies, let me start doing the magenta part here while I'm talking. I'm going to be a lot more, what happened there? A lot more, here's the talk, Francisco. What's going to happen is that I'm going to try to actually look for certain people that I think will work well with the movie. And then, so that'll be one guest. And then I'll do the normal, like, sign up for these movies if you want to be a part of them for the other guests. And since me and Paul pretty much, here's the thing though, with this story element part, at least at first, it would give a lot away if people knew what episodes were coming out. So I think for the start, for the first several, I'm not going to say how many because it's spoilers, for a lot of the first ones, let's say somewhere less than 30 or under, I'm going to actually identify people to be on those episodes. So we won't be doing the voting thing until later on in the year. So after May, then we'll do more of like, hey, but if you're a supporter on Locals, you're going to have a higher chance of being picked, especially if your support higher than just the $5 if you're at the $15 level. That's probably the main thing. And also, if you've never been on before, if you're someone who's like I've listened to other places, like I'm going to try to get some fresh perspectives on the podcast. So like I want to have Zabe from Who Will Save Generation X, since we were on his show. It'd be nice to have him on for ours. So stuff like that. Does that make sense, Dale? Neko says, so what it is, it's a remaster? I'm not sure what you're talking about, Neko. I'm just playing Lost. Oh, sorry. In a silly kind of way. Oh, are you talking about Lost, about the whole story thing or something else, Dale. Neko says, D Tungsten, don't worry. I sent Doc Brown to save you. Never let me down. Nice. Oh, good. D Tungsten's in good hands. D Tungsten says, it's more Dr. Trek mixed with Starflight. Oh my gosh. Yes, that's it. D-Devotions on the YouTube sites. Oh, so everyone is being drafted for the episodes. Yeah, exactly. For some. I'm not gonna say how many. Yakov says, D-Tungsten to D-Tungsten. Oh no, it's Legend of Trek Wars mixed with Back to the Super Dr. Bros Bat. Oh my gosh, you guys. Jeremy Johns. What, Dale? Yakov says the story logs are remastered. Oh yeah. Well, this one was. This one, the next one, kind of, sort of. The one after that is going to be completely original. And I have to work on that. I haven't started at all. I have the recordings of all the voices, I think. Well, tonight we're going to do the podcast on Serenity, and then I'm getting someone from there. Someone that's on that episode will record something, but other than that. So it's a reboot? No, it's not really a reboot. No, I'd say it's more of a continuation as to what happened previously in our Me Lost in the movie Space-Time Continuum. Why did I think Crono's headband, it was orange? It is orange. Yeah, because I was using a color reference. Let's see if I can find it again, because I'm going to be using it here in a second. So, Crono, something's orange on him. I know that. I seriously debated just using having the Chrono Trigger Chrono. There we go. His scarf is orange. That's what it is. His scarf is orange. Copy image, file. This one's not as saturated. I think I'm gonna make it a little more saturated. We'll see, but new, sure. V. So his scarf is orange, but let's see. I'm gonna duplicate this layer because I would like him to be a little bit more saturated in color. Duplicate, and so I'll make this soft light. No. Let's try overlay. Nope, that's not right. Color burn. That's somewhat better, but down a bit. I guess I just want the colors pumped up. Saturation. No, that does nothing. Hue. Hard light. Hard light. Yeah, hard light, I think is what I want, but not full amount. Okay, we'll go with that. And then if I merge it down, does that work? Merge down? Okay, cool. All right. Now we'll take this one, put it to the side. Now I have a reference. Okay. Back to this and pull this down. Let's see. D-Tongue says, it's just a boot. It's never a reboot, it's a boot. Yeah. Geek Versions, looks like you're making it purple. No, so this is just areas where I'm going to have to size this down because I'm working, so if you're just coming in, what I'm doing is I'm working off of Paul's artwork. This is Paul's artwork. And normally when I do a reference image, I size it down to 100 by 100 and then do my tracing and coloring and stuff after that. With this one, Paul had so much detail that when I sized this down to 100 by 100, I couldn't make out anything. I could make out the rough silhouette maybe, but that was about it. So what I decided to do is size this down to 1000 by 1000. And I'm using if you can see up here, a 10 size brush to make all the individual pixels. Then, which I'm about to do here in a second, I'm going to size this down from 1000 to 100, which is a perfect reduction of just it divides by 10, so there's not going to be any like pixels where it's guessing where it should be. It's just going to go down perfectly. And then I'll start my coloring and stuff like that. And I'm going to work on the eyes and the face when it's down at that size. So that's why, but in that, I'm going to lose track of, okay, am I supposed to color this in or not color this in? So what I did was decide, okay, I'm going to fill in all the white spaces with magenta. So I know, okay, don't focus on those. Don't focus on trying to figure out what color those are supposed to be, Francisco. Those are nothing. Just delete them after. So that's why these are magenta. So this scarf in here, right here, will be orange. This will be orange right here. I guess what I could do is just spot color those areas with what I think it should be. So let me maybe do that. After I catch up with you guys, H says, I was watching another streamer who recommended I watch the series The Expanse. So I'm going to check that out this weekend. I've heard The Expanse is good. I tried watching it like the first episode and I was just like, this is just, I'm not really that invested. But I've heard like once you get past the first season or into the first season, it gets really good. So, but I've never watched it myself. D-Tongue says, OOT and a boot in a boat. What? Oot and a boot in a boat. Oh my gosh, D-Tongue just says, more reputable guests, Jeremy Jans or Chris Stuckman. Man, that'd be... To have Chris Stuckman on, that'd be pretty impressive. I know he's busy though, making his movie and doing his own reviews. That's something else. Like it'd be awesome to have guests like that. I'm trying to like gauge. I guess it doesn't hurt to ask, but I'm trying to gauge like, okay, is this person really going to take us seriously? Because this isn't like an interview. I think if we're an interview show with the audience we have and the length we've been going, our sort of our credibility would be higher and people would be more inclined to be on to just talk about their journey or whatever it is. But since it's, hey, come on and do our thing and you can plug yourself a little bit at the end, I think a lot of people are less inclined. We had a voice actress that I reached out to in the earlier days. We were about maybe 4 years in. And she seemed like, oh yeah, I'll come on and do this. But then I asked and I got the cold shoulder. Then I asked again and she's like, yeah, I can't do this. I'm like, seriously? But I think a lot of it was maybe she thought originally it was going to be more like, oh, I'm get to share about my stuff and do self-promotion stuff, which is understandable that you have someone on, you want them to be able to do that. But that's not how ours is formatted. So all of you who have been on, I'm so thankful that you're willing to be on. But anyway, I have to have that in consideration when I invite guests. I don't know who Jeremy Jans is though, Dale. I thought you were just putting a silly name out there. But I know who Chris Stuckman is. You've been Stuckmanized. Neko says, oh, here's a fun idea. You get stuck in clips and you stuck in the movie and video game scenes and you try to stay hidden so you don't break the movie space-time continuum like Back to the Future. But that would be, I don't have the budget or time for that, but that would be amazing. Sort of how they stuck for Tom Hanks in all these past news clips. Neko says, so you need to make him small. Where here's the shrink pixel picturinator. Yeah, exactly. That's what we're going to do. He's doing it like how they make little statues of liberty. Is that how they do it? Guitar says, and D-Tongue says, magenta, worst color ever. So delete. LOL. Exactly. What? I'm so reputable. H says, I'd say it's more of a fuchsia. Yeah, it probably is more of a fuchsia. I think it'd have to be a little more saturated to be magenta, but whatever. Okay. So now we're going to, I think what we'll do is just size this down. I think we could just do it here actually. And then you'll be able to see how like bad it looks sized down for Paul's original art. So we'll do this, file, sprite size. So we're going to lock the ratio. We want nearest neighbor. We want it to be 100 by 100. Okay. All right. So all of the pixel art should be the same, but this is what I'm working on. If I want to just size Paul's thing down, this is what it looks like. See, I can barely see anything there. But now we have this pixel art, which I think works plenty well to work off of. I think it retained everything. I don't see any, like, these look right, this looks right. I don't think it did any guesswork. I think it just went down perfectly. So, awesome. So now we'll start coloring and shading, doing all that stuff. Let's see. I think I'm going to work on the face first because I want the face to be right, especially with the eyes. I don't think I'll have a mouth or a nose, but I want the eyes to be right. Because in his original pixel art, you just see eyes. So I'm just going to go off of that. Let's see, who is messaging me on Facebook? What? Oh, okay. Let's see. Color equals whatever. Age says, I'm just being a smart butt self. Don't mind me. Okay, don't worry. It's Age. Neko says, bring in George Lucas on the podcast. Oh, yeah. Totally. George, I'm sure would want to do it. Wait, actually, isn't he dead? Wait, no, George Lucas isn't dead. Not that I know of. Have book for is okay. I can't find my Bring Back the Dead book. Oh, well, George Lucas won't be a good... He's not dead, I don't think. Age says, smart butt. Yeah, no worries. I could change those things in my head, Age. D-Tung says, George Lucas is still alive. Yeah, exactly. Negro says, pixel art accuracy is what I love. Good idea. Thank you. Dale says, John's like John's. He's a reviewer out of Seattle. He wears a leather jacket, talks like he's trying to be the Fonz. He's on YouTube. He's pretty funny to listen to. Okay, cool. Yeah, I have not heard of him. Okay. All right, let's start this whole process of coloring. Okay, so I said I want to start with the face. And right here is his headband. So I'm going to pick colors from yonder guy. Now, I don't want 10 up. So we're going to reduce this back down to 1. And we'll just do his head. What are you doing? Oh, no. Oh, I need to take off the pixel grid now. So it was still snapping to the grid. So grid, don't want to snap to grid anymore. Okay, now I can just go like this. And these are his eyes right here. But I'm going to erase them for now. Whoa! Don't do that, Francisco. I forgot. I'm on 10 up everything. Fine. I'm going to save as small just so I have it, so I can go back if I need to. Small. Okay. Okay. So let's delete. What's going on? Delete these. Oh, right. Okay. As in just standard, eraser mode. So if I'm in brush tool, if I left click, it draws. If I right click, it erases. But if you're on eraser, it doesn't do that. You need a left click to erase. Neko says, okay, yep, he's alive. Talking about George Lucas. Geek Voice says, so in 10 years, what's your favorite episode art? Ooh. Making me pick between my babies, huh? Dark Crystal, I'm really fond of, but I know the Akira bike sells the most on Redbubble. Actually, I'm really fond of the Lord of the Rings ones I did. The concepts I had for each, I really liked how those all came out. Here, just so you guys can see what they look like. Whoops. RetroRewindPodcast.com. And we'll do rings. Okay, good, yeah. So Fellowship, Return, Two Towers. So Fellowship was Sting, Frodo's sword with the one ring. Two Towers was a Rohan sword, so Theoden's sword, with Golem and or Shelob and Golem, his sort of two personalities. And then the Return of the King was the Eye of Sauron with Aragorn's restored Narsil. So I like that I used a sword in each one, and then a little bit that sort of evoked those things. I really liked how those turned out. I'm a little bummed about those episodes, but I liked how the pixel art turned out for sure. Other ones, I'm trying to think. So I think those would be my favorite. I love how Ghostbusters 1 turned out. Ghostbusters 2 is fine. I think I did a good job with the painting, but I think the trap I like a bit better. Just scanning through these. I like how Conan turned out. I like when I can make a sword. Swords are nice. Oh yeah. I'm happy with how this one came out. Even though how King Kong looks in King Kong vs. Godzilla is like, oh my gosh, that's horrible. I like how this pixel art turned out. So I have some favorites. I like several of them, but I think probably that Lord of the Rings set. How about you guys? Do you have a favorite of the ones you've seen? Let's see. Dale says, I promise you, if Lucas had passed, you'll never hear the end of it. Yeah. D-Tongue says, erase his eyes, and he's blind. I can't see. Oh, you're talking about Crono. I think this is his hair. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to erase pretty much all but black and that few, okay. Now I'm going to start picking the colors from Crono's hair, and actually, no, do the face first, Francisco. Do the face. Okay. So I got, go back to here. Okay, face. Let's do the lightest tone right there. Darker tone. And then I think, this brown. So those are the 3 tones for the face. And I think this is just white. Oh, no, it's not white. Okay, we'll do that as the highlight. Move that to there. Okay, so I got those. Now let's do the hair. So do darkest to light. And then this one. And then this one. And then this is, that's pretty much just white. So we're not going to worry about that one. I'll probably make my own light tone. So let's do that now. Okay, so we'll go HSL. We'll make this lighter by 20, so 32. Desaturate this by 20, so that's 61. Lighten this by 20, so that's 76. And that'll just be the lightest of the light. Okay. Though honestly, I could probably just go with the skin tone because those are pretty much matching. Nico says, oh wait, I was thinking Jim Henson. Oh yes, Jim Henson has passed away, yes. Did you know they had a Hobbit cartoon movie? Yeah, I even have it. I have that one. That's I prefer that rendition of the Hobbit to the 80s. I mean the Peter Jackson version, which I think is just too long. I think they needed to just make that 2 movies, 2 hours each. I think it would have been great. Someone's actually made a cut of The Hobbit that is just like 2 movies or something, or maybe it's even 1 movie. It gets rid of all the fluff. I forget what it's called. D. Tungsten says Jim Henson is dead. Yes, he died 30 years ago. Oh my gosh, how has it been that long? Neko says the trap art is amazing. The trap? Oh, for Ghostbusters? Thank you. Age says I'm new to your pixel art streams, but it seems awesome. Thank you, Age. Yeah, so usually I do my Secret of Mana or SNES Quest or Starry Arcade Adventures on Saturday mornings, but this morning I didn't have a stream planned, but I still wanted to stream, and I needed to work on this, so I thought this was just nice to just chill and be able to talk to you guys while I work on pixel art. Neko says Supergirls and Ghost episode had amazing art. How are you so good at medieval tools of war? It does? What did I even use for that? I don't remember. Yeah, I don't remember what I used for for that. So let's look if I can find my... Oh my gosh, where did you go? Okay. RetroRewindPodcast.com. Ghouls. Super Ghouls and Ghosts. What is this? Oh. Well, this was hard because when you have a pixel art game, and that's something I'm running into this, which is why I want Paul to do some original art. It's hard to not just lift from the game. I mean, I have these as bigger sizes, so that makes it a little easier. So it's not going to be completely just a rip from it. And I did my own shading and stuff and things. But thank you, Neko. That's really sweet of you. I'm not as happy with this. I think it's fine. I feel like the Link to the Past turned out a bit better. Link to the Past. So I think I like this a little bit better. I think just because the shield was, I could embellish a little bit more. But yeah, thank you for that nonetheless. Okay, let's work on his face. Let's do that. All right, so we got a base color here. What the junk? Oh, darn. Okay, can I copy all these? Copy and paste over here. Does that work? It doesn't work. Boo. Whoops, I did not mean to do that. Okay, if I'm over here, can I pixel pull from here? I should be able to do that. Why don't you let me do that? Okay, so then I come back over here. Okay, and this is what I need to do. Okay, so there, and now I can add to that. Okay, so I just have to do a little piecemeal. Okay, there we go. So got those. Oh yeah, I needed to get this also. Boop. And that's there. So the color palettes I can't really copy and paste between the two, which is sort of annoying. It'd be nice if you could do that. And maybe you can do it, I'm just not doing it the right way. But this will work. Okay, let's get the... And your eyes are just the same color as your tunic, so we're just gonna go with this. We'll go with that color. Boop. Actually, let's put on his tunic right there. Add that. Dark. Boop. Add that. And then really dark. Boop. 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 Okay. Now we're gonna go with his hair. I'll go with this darker color. Boop. Add it. Less dark. Boop. Add it. Light. Boop. Add it. Okay, now I got those base colors to work with. Okay. So now let's work on his face. So we're gonna just fill this in with that color. And now we'll work on sort of eye placement, and we'll use white for that, of course. Oh, I'm behind, of course. Dale says the Ghostbusters 2 drawing does look like one of those
He's having
bobbing
trouble
head.
because he can't get the curves right where he wants them, and they're flaring out to the point where it's not becoming a cohesive unit. It's like when I was fighting James Earl Jones in the Conan the Barbarian, where I couldn't quite get him in the orgy scene. It's very, very distressing.
What are you doing? Yeah.
That would be hilarious. Arnold Schwarzenegger is narrating your life and starts essentially referencing movies he's done.
That would be
He's
funny.
narrating stuff you're doing, and then he goes on these tangents of stuff he's done while he's narrating you're doing. Oh,
I still like this idea.
Talk about a dream.
Why are you shouting me out? I should be shouting you guys out. Let's shout out Geek Devotions.
Remember, thou shalt be the winner.
Chicken dinner.
And not the chicken dinner.
What game is this? Wow. Okay, I'll shout out some more after I catch up on chat. D-Tung says, they're all the best. Oh, thank you, D-Tunks. And Geek Devotions, I thought your X2 art was cool. I thought it was neat how you made the smoke. I don't remember that one either. X-Men 2. X2. Apparently I've done too many pixel arts. I can't remember them. I can't remember all my kids. What? Can you do this search, please? Oh my gosh. X2. Oh. Yeah, this one, though, goes sort of... I usually don't have words in mind, but I sort of feel like I needed that for Nightcrawler. And also, this one's strange because I don't have an outline of him. If I could go back and redo this, I'd outline... Like, you can sort of see a silhouette of Nightcrawler through this. It's sort of the darkest blues. And then, of course, his tail. I would outline that in black so you could see him better, I think. But maybe it works well with it just smoked. But thank you. Yeah, the smoke and fire, those are tricky to do. But I appreciate that, Geek Devotions. Let's see. Neko says, and the next Karate Kid is great art too. So I want to go back and redo all the Karate Kid films in the style of the next Karate Kid, because I really liked how that one turned out. You use the sun with a silhouette of, so I'm going to use a silhouette of the bonsai tree for Karate Kid 3, silhouette of the drum toy for Karate Kid 2, and silhouette of, I think, Daniel on the log doing the crane kick for number 1. I think that, and then those could all be like a unit, what would you call that? A set. Geek Devotion says Age of Origin. These are some of my favorite streams. Oh, thank you, Geek Devotions. Neko says, we have slow and boring and now fast and exciting. Whoa! Dale says, he passed while I was in high school. Talking about Jim Henson, I think. He had a show on NBC called The Storyteller at the... Yes, I would like to go back and revisit those. I didn't realize he died when that was going on. Oh, okay. Geek Devotions, the last one you did was pretty cool. Oh, with the jewel? Yeah, jewels I like doing. I like doing jewels and swords. D-Tung says Space Shell Atlantis. Oh my gosh. Neko says, since he doesn't have a mouth, does that make him a silent protagonist? Exactly. Aye. H says, the extent of my creative prowess these days is building pretty things in Conan Exiles. Oh, that's a game I've always wanted to play. Is it fun? Neko says, Time Bandits was also a great one. I like the detail of the blue map. It was a map right I forgot. Oh, thank you, Neko. Geek Devotion says, LOL, you should have totally just done an NPC instead of... How dare you, Geek Devotions. Let's shout out Yoshi, if you're still here, Yoshi. Oh, Hafner, hello.
No.
You were slain.
I need armor like so quick.
That's Terraria, right, Yoshi?
Too strong. Okay. I'm gonna try to go behind that.
You were slain again!
I died right away. Okay, let's see if...
Stop getting slain, Yoshi.
And then, yep, you're in.
Let's see. Hafner says, how's it going, everyone? It's been a while. It has been a while, Hafner, but it's going well. How are you doing? Are you going to do it? How's the theater going? Doing magic gigs?
Calculus again here to bring you the Wheel of Morality. Wheel of Morality 012. Here's a moral that'll make us move. Moral number 158. This sweet moral comes from Dale. He says, kill darkness with love. A little cheesy. See, because I'm a cow. That's a pun. But still, that's an awesome moral, Dale. Thank you. And bye all.
Bye all. Trying to figure out how I want the eyes to look. Not quite like that. That looks like the little eye pips are on the wrong place. Do I want I mean, I feel like it should be anime eyes. And then I want to use the blue because he has blue eyes. Something like that. No, that looks really wonky. No, that looks like he has no iris. Or what's the white? No Y of his eye. Unless I go like really big eyes. He's all eyes. His face is just two big eyes. No, let's not do that. You know what? I am gonna look at how they do it in the game. Let's just look at how they do it. Let's not reinvent the wheel here if I don't have to. So, Chrono trigger pixel art. Okay, here we go. Well, that's sort of lame. Okay, so here's how they do it. It's just 2 whites, 2 blacks, 2 whites, 2 blacks. And that's sort of consistent. Here is, oh, his hair's getting in his face. That's pretty cool. But yeah, that's pretty much what we got here. Okay, maybe I'll just do that. All right. So 2 whites, 2 blacks. Now it looks like he's looking the other way. Let me reverse that because I want him to be looking to the left for some reason. I just feel like that's more right. Come on. But since this is a larger pixel art, I think I do want to incorporate the blue of his eyes some. Let me think of how to do that. Maybe like that. That way it's the darkest tone, but it's just barely there. I think that might work. Or I could make the pips light like that. Oh, that's not too bad. Let me try making. Could also go just sort of no pupils, just blue. Could go with that. No, I'm gonna go with that for now. Though I still think I could stand to make his eyes a bit bigger. Since I have so much head to work with. Though, I mean, I could just incorporate his mouth too. Hey, I'm smiling. I'm a smiling Chrono. That doesn't really work. I could also do his nose. I think I'm gonna give him the 1.anime nose here. That just looks like a mouth though. Dang it. There's kind of a nose. If I go like that as a nose, no, that just gets confused with the eye. Where's my preview image? I need my preview image to be able to see these on a smaller scale. View, show, preview. There we go. Okay. So now I can see sort of what looks like small. Yeah, and that doesn't work at all. Okay. If I do that and then drop that down, how does that look? That doesn't look too bad. Let's just drop the white down all the way. Yeah, that's not too bad. I think I don't know if I want the pupil right there. I think I may want the pupil at the bottom. So it's like, yeah, I think that works. Okay, I'm way behind on chat, guys. So let me catch up with you guys now. Geedrosh says, sup, Hafner. Hafner's Rach Rockwell win the Murmasa Blade of Clan McIntosh. Yeah. Nico says to Hafner, say hellos in Sweden. Geedroshans, for those wondering what pixel art streams used to look like. Oh, that's why you did that clip. But you didn't know you were going to do that clip. Neko says, that needs to be an audio book of Arnold doing a biography. Well, he's telling your biography, but then goes into tangents of his movies. Geek Devotions, this game was so fun. Oh, so what game was that? Guacamelee. Oh, okay, cool, Geek Devotions. D-Tung says, oh, Guacamelee. Neko says, Guacamelee. Okay, I get it, guys. I know I'm behind. Geek Devotions, you should revisit some previous pixel art and redo them. Oh, that's not a bad idea. I mean, there's some original art. Like if I bring up, let's say, I don't know, what's one of the first episodes? We'll say, what's Return to Oz? I forget what this looks like. Okay, so yeah, Return to Oz. It's just this egg. And what I used to do was this faux pixel art style, where it was, I would illustrate something in my vector program. I would shrink it down, rasterize it, shrink it down, then blow it up. And that always had like, it didn't always come out. It looks just like, I don't know. It looks like you did that. It doesn't look like the sort of pure pixel art style. Let's do another one here. 10. Wow, I did that. Yuck. Let's do, I did the gum for Mission Impossible. So this is one that would be really awesome to redo. This little robot from Batteries Not Included. And it's fine. It's not the end, but I have this like gradient here that you really you could have in pixel art, but you're talking so much different hues that you don't usually have in pixel art. So yeah, there's those. Let's do another one like 25. So yeah, this is another one where it looks fine, but there's so much what would I say? So many gradients and stuff that I wouldn't do these days. Then this one. So there's Super Mario. See, I like the concept of this, but I would want to redo it. And then this dreaded one. What did I do for this? Not 260. That's actually good. 26. Oh gosh, I included the coconuts too. Yeah, so yeah, I could definitely. I should go back. I'm gonna have to go back and redo these someday. I don't know when, but close that. Actually, I'll leave that open in case we want to reference other ones. How long will we be streaming this morning? Probably at least another hour. Maybe I'll go all the way to 9 though. But I'd like to get to a good stopping point, at least with Chrono, before I stop. I see you are trying to draw pixel art. This is like the time I said, see you at the party, Richter? I see you are trying to draw pixel art. This is like the time I said, see you at the party, Richter? I don't get it. I'm not sure what that's a reference to, D-Tungsten. I'm sorry. Geek Devotion says to Neko, "Hello, it's a play on the word guacamole." Yes, I knew that. Oh, but you're telling Neko. Neko says to Geek Devotion, I thought it sounded like a food. Yeah, exactly. Dale says, I remember him saying with Arsenio Hall promoting it. What? Arnold Schwarzenegger was promoting something? D-Tung says, Guacamelee was my game of the year, whatever year I played it. Oh, awesome, D-Tungsten. And is that the same company that made the When Blobs Attack game that you generously sent me? Neko says, yes, it's Tundaria, whoops, I said it wrong, Terraria. Wheel of Morality, says D-Tungsten. H says, CE is Conan Exiles is fun for me. I mainly play it purely creatively. My Minecraft, but not. Okay, cool. Neko says, Kill Darkness with Love is basically the plot in every Kingdom Hearts game. Oh, really? D-Tungsten says, Wonky Eye, Still Blind. Yeah, okay. Dale says, the storyteller was accompanied by another Muppet, helping called Muppets Tonight. Kermit and the gang took over a TV station and would put on shows. Oh, cool. Neko says, Dreams is great. It's on the PS4, and it's the most creative thing you can make. Anything from music to games to animation to basically anything. I recommend it 100%. Oh, cool. I haven't heard of that. Geek Version says, no, reinvent it. A circle is impractical. Oval is the way to go. Oval? Oh my gosh. And change the wheel. Oh my gosh. Hafner says, I'm doing well. Not involved in any shows at the theater right now. We'll be doing magic unofficially at my company Christmas party tonight. Oh, fun. Geek Devotions says, nice to have her. Derp Chrono says Geek Devotions, thanks. Geek Devotions, looks like you're struggling with him the same way you did with my goatee, right? Oh my gosh, your goatee, Geek Devotions. Geek Devotion, D-Tongue says, I see what you are doing. Dale says, he smiles when a plan comes together. Exactly. Neko says, now chat bankruptcy is a go. I'm not chat bankruptcy. Geek Devotions, no, not at all what I willed it. LOL. Oh my gosh. D-Tongue says, I see you're watching Total Recall. Did you know I was in that movie? Okay. So that's what you were referencing before, D-Tongue. Okay. That's in your biography. I'm watching Total Recall. Neko says, what lunch did Marty McFly leave in 1955? It was pasta. Neko. Lovely bunch of coconuts. Yes. H says, the batteries not included Pixar art makes me want to recommend Grr from Invader Zim. I've never seen Invader Zim. I know of it, but I've never heard of it. Or never seen it. Geek Devotions, LOL, for MyPython, you should make a site that says, sir, this isn't a real film. Real as in a film reel? Or like a real film? Arnold Schwarzenegger narration. That's what I thought, G-Tungsten. Yeah, same developer as me on Blob's Attack. Okay, I thought so. Neko says, chat bankruptcy, now pay us $478 and don't forget 38 cents. Oh my gosh. Coconuts, you mean horses? Yeah, exactly. Something like that. G-Tongue says, LOL, grr. Okay, see, I'm caught up, guys. Okay, let's add some shading now. To the hair. I don't know if I want all of that. Yeah, okay. Those are really big eyes. I think I may want to reduce them slightly here. I like the other blue, though, a bit better. Oh, why'd you stop playing? Continue on. Yes, I'm still listening, YouTube. Stream beats, whatever you're called. Whoops. Oh, that's not something I can play on stream. You know what? Here's what we're going to do. If it wants... No, stop. Chrono Trigger OST. We're just going to play this. I guess if it wants to be mean, then we can just not. Pause. Going to start from the beginning. Alright, so we're just going to have this playing. I want the volume half. Okay, that's good. Since we're doing Chrono Trigger, I feel like it makes sense. Neko says, what is 90 divided by 45? That's 2 times 38. That's, let's see. 2 times 38 is 76. Plus 2 is 78. Oh, wait. No, I have to multiply. I can't do that. Order of operations. Okay. So 90 divided by 45 is 2. 2 times 38 is 76. Then plus 2 times 12 is 24. Divide by 95? 24 divided by 95. I can't do that math. I'm sorry. It's... You're giving me the same thing you just said. Oh, no, okay. Yeah, I'm sorry. I can't do that math. You're going to end up with a fraction of something. Gidrosh says, sir, as in referencing to the night, not a real film. Oh. And yes, real as in film reel, but the play on words since you don't think it's real. Yeah, exactly. G-Tung says, I got my butt to Mars. Good. I'm glad you got it there, Quaid. Gidrosh says to Neko, oh, okay, he did. There you go. You got it. See, I knew it would be a fraction or a decimal of something. Here's a good stream. What is this? Yeah, thank you, but I don't know if it's if I can use it. Let's see. Enjoy the live stream. Purpose, say work relaxing. Yeah, I don't know if it's it might be, I might get a copyright strike on it though, because it does. I don't see anything in it that says, yeah, copyright. All music played is with explicit permission from the artist right holders. Our submission permission process is here. Unfortunately, due to the nature of content, our copyright matures may so I can't use it. But thank you. I don't mind using Chrono Trigger since we're doing a Chrono Trigger pixel art. Geek Devotion says, if Quaid went to Mars to eat a Mars bar, would he had gotten his butt to Mars to get Mars to his butt? Wow. Wow. Okay, I'm going to work on let's do that. Wow, Geek Devotion is just wow. Or let's go in the lighter one. Oh, you know what? Let's give him eyebrows. Maybe that's what's sort of missing here. I think that's a bit better. That gives him a little bit more character. Yeah, I think that, and that helps define the white from the rest of him. So I want to do I want to opposite that and make the white on the other side? No, that makes him a little too anime-esque. We'll do that. That works. Okay. No, let's just make it full on. Okay. I think if I get the hair looking good, then that will help me if I want to articulate the face in a different way. So let's work on the hair now. So let me look at this. What's going on here? Okay, so I think what I'm going to start with is everything inside the hair is going to be this dark tone. Oh, let's see. What do I have here? Maybe I want a really, really dark tone because, or no. He just has this one, and then this one, and then okay. So this is the dark tone. Okay, so this is inside. This is inside. So I'm talking about like the very outside silhouette. Everything inside, I don't want to be black. So if it's on the inside for his hair, we want it to be this dark brown color. Nope, not that. That's on the outside. And this is touching skin. So I want this. Oh, that's going to be touching nothing. That's nothing right there. So we want it to be black. Okay. There you go. Actually, for that, I may want this to be the brown, but we'll just leave it as that for now. And then this is his hair. More hair. Oh, that's touching nothing, so I want it to still be black. Okay. And is that hair right there? I'm going to have to go to Paul's original drawing here. Let me bring it up. Where are you? I know it's making so you guys can't see it. I'm sorry. Paul J. Powers. Okay, this is good enough to look at. So let's see here. We have this going down here, and then in this area is his tunic. So this is going to be either the yellow of the scarf, but I think it's his tunic. So we'll say that's the blue. Okay, so this part in here is not hair. So just so I remind myself of that, let's do this and just put this pip in there so I'm reminded. Okay, that's blue. Don't do anything there. Let's see. Yoshi says, me asking AI to make pixels. Oh yeah. So that's one thing I've been noticing. Everyone's doing the AI art and stuff. I don't know how well it would AI would do pixel art, and so I'm hoping that this will be the one art form that it cannot touch very well, and that so people like me will still be at the top of the heap or back to it. I don't know. I'm ridiculous. Okay, am I this far behind? Okay, no. H says, that hurt my brain. Oh, what Geek Devotion said about Total Recall and Mars bars. Square Enix order of operations. Hair is greater than face. That's fair point. Fair point, H. D-Tongue says, never have I heard such gracious use of the word butt. Oh my gosh. Or gratuitous use. Oh, okay. And then, what is this? Geek Devotions. What? You did a clip of Quaid went to Mars to eat a Mars bar. Would he had gotten his butt to Mars to get Mars to his butt? If Quaid went to Mars... You had to clip that, really. Oh my gosh. D-Tongue says, oh, I thought that was copyright safe. No worries, D-Tungsten. Yoshi says, me asking AI. Yeah, so what did it come up with, Yoshi? Can you share a link? I'm curious. I mean, maybe it does pixel art perfectly. And I'm like, oh, okay. Geek Version says, so what are your thoughts on Chat GPT? Oh, I forgot to do... I keep forgetting I need to do closed captioning for this. For these streams. But I don't know what Chat GPT is. Geek Devotions. Neko says, depending on the type of software, it can do okay, but great. Not great, but okay. Oh, okay. You're always this far behind. Oh my, whatever, G-Tungsten. Okay, so now I'm going to, let's do the highlights, where I think the highlights will be. So it'll be like here. No, actually, this would be, oh, this is inside too. So right there. Okay, and that's on the inside. Okay, and okay, good. Now I'll go back to highlights, 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 highlights. Sort of this highlight will be sort of be on the inside, and then highlight here, and then a highlight here, highlight here, and another one here, and then there's another in Paul's art. If I bring it up again. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Ha! I missed it. He has another strand inside here that I didn't draw. Yeah, so there's this guy, this big chunky guy right here is this guy, and then he has another one on the inside. So let's see if I can do that. I don't know if I can very well. We'll try here. And then let's do this. Actually, let's do that. Okay. And I want this. So now I'm going to start filling in with this red. And just to see what I get, I don't have a sense that this will look... Oh, I forgot this highlight over here. And then I want this one, I think, to be a highlight. Okay, so now let's try this red and just fill in this red and see what we get here. Okay. That's not terrible. I will say that's not terrible. It's not. Is it the best? No, but it's not terrible. And I think I'm going to make a call to just... What are you doing, Francisco? Whoa. 1 pixel, please. I'm going to just extend this out so I can get that strand there. That just looks really dark. Actually, you know what? I think what I'm going to do instead is just not have that. Not have that little trail. Let's see. Neko says, if one doctor if one doctor doctors another doctor, does the doctor who doctors the doctor the way the doctor he is doctoring doctors? Or does he doctor the way the doctor who doctors doctors? 12th Doctor. Oh my gosh. I don't know, Neko. Yes. How about that? Yes, he does. Geek Devotion says, Chat GPT is an AI that folks are freaking out about. It has the ability to create research papers, coding, and other documents. Oh my gosh, really? Yoshi says, ask AI, make skateboard, Game Boy game, dun dun. Oh my gosh. Also, some new folk on Discord. Oh, really? Let's see. Who's over there? Let's see. The bananas are happy to meet you. Also, Ness says hi. Oh my gosh. Yeah, you did troll me, Neko. How dare you? Ashley has entered the Konami code while wielding the low dice of fire dancing. Fire dancing. Welcome, Ashley. How are you doing? Good morning. Let's see. Ashley says, managed to sleep through most of this. Yes, you'd have. Geek Version says, some folks are saying that ChatGPT may be a Google killer. Really? Oh, wow. Yoshi says, hey, AI, make me a Google. Wow. What is this you're clipping now? Folk on Discord? Oh, really? Let's see. Who's over? Really? You had to get... You trolling me? Let's see. The bananas are happy to meet you. Also, Ness says hi. Oh my gosh. Yeah, you did troll me, Neko. How dare you? How dare you? I agree, Francisco. How dare you? No, says Yoshi. Why are you saying no to? What's no? So I feel like I'm going to use these highlights now. Because there is that sort of, oh, whoops, let's get that red. There is that extra sort of highlighted goodness in the art, so I think we will go with that. Highlight goodness? I don't know. Made sense to me. Yes, it does. Ashley's like, no, it doesn't make sense, but it does. Oh, is this another highlight I need to do? Jeez Louise, so many highlights. And okay, let's see. There's that. I'm just going to add a little bit of texture here just because I feel like it might need it. Yeah, there we go. And let's add a highlight there and there. Okay. I'm liking how that looks, and we'll do another one there. Do one there. I think this one's a little too long, so let's go like that, and like that. There we go. You know what? Actually, I'm gonna do instead. I'm gonna do this. Do I want that? How's that? Yeah, I think that works a bit better. Also, this one should have a little highlight in here. Okay. Wait, is this red too? Is this hair right in here? Dang it. Yeah, the hair's everywhere, exactly. Let's look at Paul's original here. Yep, this is hair right here. Right in here. So you gotta add that. And then also this is hair. Jeez Louise. Oh, the hair everywhere. What? Paul's even here.
What actually?
Blah, 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 blah. Wow. Wow. Ashley says, I don't know anything about all the hair on heads because I have none. But I know about hair on my back. I'm like, wow. Wow. Calling me out. Oh my goodness. That's fine. Let's see. Neko says the Nest GIF is amazing. Is it though? D. Tungsten says, how dare you? Yes. Oh my gosh. The hair is growing skin. Wow, Yoshi. Neko says, so getting older, who knows? Maybe he can rock a beard. You never know. I mean, yes, it's going to grow back. Don't worry. D-Tongue says, whoa, now I can talk fast. Paul says, good morning, everyone. Good morning, Paul. Paul G. Powers is ready to think fourth dimensionally while within the anime wig of Puss. Yes, the beard will grow back. I'm already feeling the stubble. D-Tongue says, Red 2 standing by. Red 2 standing by. Neko says, Paul, speak of the angels. Aw. Yoshi says, wait, D-Tungsten, did we finally fix snail mode? What snail mode are you talking about? Blob frog, Neko? What? D-Tongue says, someone just did, Yoshi. Geek George says, morning, Paul. We are just admiring Fritz's attempt to rip off your artwork. He knows I'm doing this. I think it falls in the realm of those copyrighted memes. Oh, yeah, that we were talking about on Tuesday. Oh, I did see your post that you missed the wormhole link. I will get that to you today. I'm sorry, I forgot to Geek Devotions. I got a dip. No, gotta go vote on a new mayor for Shreveport. Love y'all, Lord God. Thank you so much for Geek Devotions hanging out here this morning. I pray the voting goes well. There's no issues with the voting machines or anything like that. Please protect Dallas and Celeste, provide for them, and I look forward to the next time we can hang out and stream together. Amen. Have a good one, Geek Devotions. Thank you for being here. Neko says, Burn, get this man some sunscreen. His head got burned. Yes, indeed. Paul says to Geek Devotions, maybe, but since he's the one who contacted me to do the drawing for the Pixar, maybe not. Exactly. Neko says, no, I'm saying Crono would look good in a beard, but not you. Wow. You know what? That's probably true. He probably would look good bearded. Neko says, thank you. I think so too. Geek Devotion says to Neko, so you don't think the captain looks good in a beard? And then Neko says, have fun voting for the new overlord. Wow. Okay, so this is hair in here. Thank you, my love. There we go. That's like that. And then highlight's going to be there and there with a little bit of that. Whoops. And then red. And then fill that in. Okay. There we go. Oh, we need to add some highlight here. Whoa, not like that. There we go. I think that's looking pretty good. Since this is sort of in the back, though, let's make this all dark. I think that would make more sense. Since it's sort of receded. In fact, I might just add to that. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, ones that are sort of in the back should be a little darker, I think. And then this should have... Oh, yeah, and then that should have some shading right there. This should have... I guess that has shading there, all right. Maybe that should have some shading. This should have a bit more shading. Let's see. I think I'm going to have that go like that. Okay. Yeah, I think this looks a little muddled in here. So let's go back to that. And yeah, let's just add this because otherwise it's just going to look odd. Okay. Neko says to Geek Devotion, he does, but Crono looks better with the beard. Okay, fine. D-Tunk says, I've been playing this crazy game called Super Amazing Wagon Adventure. Oh, is that... Yeah. Paul says Oregon Trail? Or is it called Super Amazing Wagon Adventure? It's like Oregon Trail, but a shmup and crazy. Oh, really? $3 on Steam. Oh, cool. Let's check this out. Let's check this out together, guys. Super Amazing Wagon Adventure. Steam. So play this a little bit. Oh, I think I've seen this. Oh my word. Yeah, I forget why I think I've seen this, but I think I have seen this. Oh my gosh. This looks intense. You've played this game? Yeah. That's pretty cool, D-Tungsten. And you're having fun with it? Yeah, oh wow, sounds cool, says Paul. Neko says, to D-Tungsten, so it's organic. Oh, by the way, Paul, have you gotten memories from everyone that should have sent you memories or no? For tonight's podcast. Neko says to D-Tungsten, so it's organic trail, I see. Wow. Hey, new Saracade game option. And well, that's not, I don't know if that'd be very Saracade adventure. I beat it twice. Wow. Are you trying to like platinum it or something? I don't think that's a thing on Steam. Okay. Yeah, I'm still like second guessing the eyes, guys. I think that might be better to go with that. Okay. So now let's do his scarf. And then we'll work on the sword after that, I think. So let's get yellow, add that, and then dark yellow. We'll go with that, right there, add that, and then we'll use the same brown for the eyelids for that part. So actually right here now I can just do this. And then the scarf goes out to, let's see, that's inside the silhouette. Yeah, because this is, what is that? I don't know what that is. I think that's just pink parts I missed. And this is the white ribbon, but this is the yellow scarf. Let's take a look at Paul's art again, just make sure I'm referencing this right. Yeah, the scarf goes all the way around his neck. Okay, that makes sense. Let's see. Not everyone's, but we have enough. Okay, memories. Okay, cool. Thank you, Paul. D-Tung says, trying to unlock the wagons. Oh, okay. Neko says, so you want him to be blinded by the light? Exactly. I remember nothing, says D-Tungsten. Neko says to Paul, what being a part of the Oregon Trail? No, memories for tonight's podcast. Apple Dance, good morning, Apple Dance. How are you doing? Hopefully well. D-Tung says, memories all alone in the moonlight. I'm sure I'm doing that wrong. Rushmore Kirk, good morning, Rushmore. How are you doing? How you doing, Kirk? Right. Memories all alone in the moonlight. D-Tung said memories, so that's why I'm confused. Right now, for those of you joining us, we are converting this picture, which PaulJPyres.com himself drew, into pixel art. So that's what we are doing. I asked him if he could... Originally, I sent him this image of a group of characters from Chrono Trigger. That's Crono in the middle, Luca and Meryl to the side, Frog and Robo in the back with Magus in the very back. And he's like, Francisco, something like that takes months. I'm like, oh, I didn't know. So he started with Crono, and maybe it may just end up being Crono, I don't know. But given his composition, which is awesome, I think he did so fantastic. What I'm going to end up doing, Paul, if you're planning on doing more, since you're here, I'm letting you know this now. If you're planning on doing the rest of the characters, plan to draw them in this way. So this is the full like size of what the pixel art is going to be. So Crono might be a little lower, but I'm going to have the sword be the thing that sort of breaks the plane, and all the characters are going to stack up above that. So there's nothing going to be to the right of him. So if you just want to have like Meryl, Luca, Robo, Frog, Magus, all sort of stacked up in sort of this area, then do that. If you're going to continue drawing the whole shebang. And so you probably just you don't need their legs. You probably just need torso up for all of them. But if you're like, I just don't have the will to see that through, Francisco, totally understandable. We'll just go with Crono. Thank you for doing this much, Paul. And it's your art looks amazing. You've been getting compliments on it all morning. Let's see. Apple Dance says the pixel art looks great. Thank you, Apple Dance. Kirk says no beard. Yes, I shaved. Yes, much to the chagrin of Ashley, my wife, as well. Neko says Apple Dance and Rushmore. Kirk, morning. Welcome. It's great to you whether you're apple or mountain. What? Neko says, see, you missed the word. See, I guess so. I guess I missed it. Apple Dance with all the love. Thank you, Apple Dance. D Tungsten says, everyone's standing on the sword. Exactly. Yeah, it's more like they're standing behind it. Excuse me, it says. Paul says to me, man, the time it took you to get to coloring versus the time it's taking me to get to coloring. Good job. I mean, you have so much more detail that you're doing, Paul. Mine is like much more flat. Plus I can just reference this guy, which helps. So, I mean, I'm sure you're going to reference it as well, but thank you, Paul. I appreciate that. Yoshi says to Paul, I bet you could ask AI to do it. Oh my gosh. Paul says, no, I'm going to do the original layout, but you'll be able to recompose. Okay, yeah. So, I mean, as long as you have the characters separate, I guess I could recompose. No, I mean, I guess I could do. I could do my best if you're doing the original layout. It's just the reason I did that was his sword was coming out so far that he'd have to be so small because he'd have to be essentially. I'm gonna make a new layer here. If I did it with his sword coming out this far, he would have to be essentially right here, and he'd be so much smaller. And I tried having a version where he was about that small, and it's just you couldn't really make out much of anything. I wasn't very happy with it. So I decided to go like him be full width as much as I could in the 100 space. And yeah, so that's what I'm going with. Let's see. Neko says, okay, if memory serves me correctly, I know 3 tech girls with Mag in the beginning of their names. I don't know who you're talking about, Neko, but okay, cool. Neko is laughing at what Yoshi said. And the next says, here's a tie color fill tool. A tip color. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do, but it's not, you can't just, if you use that unjudiciously, it just looks very flat. Dang it, I should have said you're worse. D Tungsten, you and I talked about this. You said, when Paul's here, I shouldn't say my best. I should say, I'm doing my worst, Paul. Just doing my worst. Ha! Then you don't have a comeback for that. D Tungsten says, nah, he's not even trying, Paul. Wow. Yeah, I'm not even trying. Yeah, too small is too small. Let's see. Neko says to Paul, this best is our worst. Now that's a quote. Also true, D-Tungsten says Paul. Yoshi says, AI prompt. Humanoid frog adventure with sword and shield saying down. Cartoon pixel art. Okay, I've never tried AI art. I am curious what it would give you. What site do I even go to for AI art? We could try it here together, guys. Paul says to Neko, I'll take it. All right, so let's continue on with the scarf here. Let's do the shading, which is going to be, this brown. The brown, thank you. It's right there. Sort of comes in like that. And then this part is touchy. Okay, this is inside because this is the white part. Let me actually fill those in because they're just going to be, I'm going to do them later, but for now, just so I'm like not guessing. Okay, and now we have this part. We'll do the, not like, fine, we'll do that. Okay. And then there's going to be a little knot right here. So I think what we'll do is sort of like, this is the knot. And I think that actually might look good just like that. As the knot. Bring that up here. Now I'll color this in. Color this in more. And we'll add some like lines and texture into this, like that. Because there's like folds in the scarf and stuff. I'm not quite sold on this knot yet. Maybe like that. Maybe. Let's try a little bit more. Yeah, I think that works better as the knot. Okay, nice. And then we'll add a little bit of that in. And let's just yellow this up and have his hair end there. Yeah, I think that works better. Okay, got that part now. His scabbard should be pretty simple because it's just black with these tones. So let's do his scabbards because it's like, I'm just going to use, honestly, guys, I'm just going to use the gold. I'm going to repurpose a lot of things. I feel like, well, no. Okay, this green is the same as on the scabbard and his belt. Okay, so we'll repurpose that green. It's just some art, his scabbard, the tip is a lot more gold. So I guess it just depends what to use. But since I'm going off this artwork, let's use this artwork. And he has green? I don't think I realized he had green there. So I'll have to incorporate that. Anyway, catch up with you guys. D-Tongues, you have to pay for the good AI art. Oh, really? Okay. Paul says, you're worse. Losers always do their worst. Winners don't even meet the prom queen. Oh my gosh. Fine, Paul. Fine. You had to come back. Neko says, I heard DAL-E is a good one. DAL-E, right? That's the AI, I think. Okay, I'll try that one. Let's look. DAL-E AI art. It does. DAL-E. Sign up. I don't want to sign up. I just want to enter things and do it. Fine, we'll sign up here. Sign up. How much? Does this cost anything? I'm not. I'll continue with my Microsoft account. Sure. Let them access my info. Okay, let's go back. I'll use my Google account because I don't use that for anything. DAL-E. Well, man, so this, look at this. So this is just an example, but it did come up with pixel art. You got a lot of jaggies in there. The cat's pretty good, but the dog's not so much. Okay, well, anyway, let's go back. So Google, that one. Continue. Verify my phone number. No, forget about that. Let's try this. Free AI art. What comes up? AI art generator. Star as. Okay, here we go. Here's one. Describe what you want to see. Okay. Frog night pixel art. Let's see what it does. It can take up to 2 minutes to render your artwork. Okay, that's fine. So I'll let this go while I'm working. And when it comes up with something, I'll show you guys what it is. Let's see. I heard Dolly is good. Dolly, right? Okay. Apple Dance, you won't get the pose you want. That's fine. I'm just curious what it comes up with. Haverin says, been lurking at work, been cleaning up for the day, heading to play D&D with some friends. Oh, fun. Then coming Christmas party tonight. So fun, busy day today. Praying you all have a great day later, everyone. Lord God, thank you so much for Hafner being here this morning. I pray he has a fun time with D&D, a great time as coming Christmas party tonight. Pray all goes really well. And thank you for him hanging out here. Please protect him, provide for him. And I look forward to the next time we can hang out and stream together. Amen. Have a good one, Hafner. Thank you for being here. Neko says, Frank Sinatrisco. This is not me. Not what? I don't know that song, but okay. Paul says, wait, that quote doesn't make sense. I would have to just end it with, winners don't. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, winners, what you said didn't really make sense, but I just going with it. And Neko says to Hafner, "Bye, have rolling nat ones." Wow. Wow, way to curse in there, Neko. Later, Hafner, you guys are all saying bye to Hafner. D-Tongue says, winners don't use drugs. That's true. Yoshi says, I put some frogs into the art channel. Oh, did you? Oh, did you find some? Okay. Or make some, I should say. This is what they came up with? Wow, okay. Come on. Come over here. So we got this guy. All right. This guy. And this guy. Interesting. None of them would be what I would want, but all right. Let's see. Paul's pointing at that. I used Hugging Face website. Oh, whoa. I don't know if I'd want to use something that's sounds like alien. Appledan says, I bet there's not as much pixel art on the internet to look through compared to usual digital art. Ah, that's a good point, Appledance. Yeah. Neko says, winners don't use the toilet. Wait, what? Paul says, when did computer programs equal AI? That's a good point. I think because it's AI is because it's sort of you're turning, it has to intelligently decide, okay, this word means this thing and associate it with this image. That's why. Like astronauts? Yes, exactly. Astronauts don't you poop in their pants? What? D-Tongue says, they left the poop on the moon. Wow. I guess you probably would. Space diapers. Paul says, D-Tongue, fair enough. Neko says, wait, I have a better one. Winners don't win, instead they high five. That's right. Psh, you won the game too. High five. All right. Back to this, Francisco. So we got, gonna use this color over here. Boop. And then we'll add that one. And then the dark color right here, which is might as well be black, but it's a little, I'm gonna actually make this a little lighter. Less saturated. There we go. We'll add this one instead. So this one will delete. Okay. And then the scabbard, we want this sort of yellowish green color. Put it right there. Add. And then a little off green. Add there. Add. And then, okay, that's just the white. All right, so I got those colors, which we'll also use for the pants here in a bit. Though they have one more tone, it looks like, in between. Excuse me. Oh, those are really close. Okay, let's use those tones instead, yeah. So we're gonna delete this one, add this one, add this one, add. Okay, now I got those tones. Excuse me. Now I'll do this for the rest of the scabbard. Boop. Okay, that's the scabbard. Now I think we're good enough. Wait, what is this? Oh, this is his blue tunic with green. Okay, so let's do the green. Let's get these green tones because I don't have those. Okay, dark green is going to be essentially right here. Okay, I don't want to fill that in. Right here. Go away. It's a dark day when Francisco can't figure out what colors to use. Will he be able to figure it out? Find out as he works on Chrono Trigger. Let's see, Appleton says, weird conversation. It is indeed. Paul says, definitely Appleton. D-Tongue says, I pooped in my pants on the moon. High five. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Neko says, to Appleton, I mean, that's how chats function. Chats run on mods, streaming services, and pure unnecessary chaos. Appleton says, haha, yes, Neko. Neko with the weird Thanksgiving guy and all the squids. Let's see. D-Tongue says, Wouldn't the chaos be necessary then? I guess so. Yes, color in black and white. High five. And then we're caught up. Okay, so now we're taking the green and adding it to our bucket of colors. We're gonna take the other green now, also add it to my bucket of colors. Now I have both greens. Now I can make the sleeves. So we're going to do blue out. We'll do the dark blue here for the tunic, which goes about right here, I think. And now we have the dark green here. And the light green here. Ah, what did I do? Oh, what the junk? How did I do that? Whoa. Not sure how in the world that happened. Okay. Now we have the tunic color, which we're going to take this blue, fill that in, and give it some light tones. No, not like that. There we go. Got one shoulder done. Dunzo. Now that I think about it, the tunic would cast a shadow on the undershirt, so this should actually be more like this. And that's how he actually has it in his art. So, something like that. I think I'll go like that. That's a lot of darkness, though. Hello, darkness, my old friend. I think I'm going to go one... I'm going to use this tone to just really distinguish the two. Yeah, there we go. I think that works better. Let's see. Neko says, D-Tungsten, the answer is 42. D-Tungsten says, yes, 42, that works. Appledan says, actually, it's 0.42. Oh! Paul says to me, so if the rest of the character won't be available until much later, what are you going to use for the pixel art when the episode is released? Just this. I'm just going to use Crono. I mean, I'm putting enough work into him. I think I could get him done by that time. That I'll just use him. Neko says, is in SNES sound font? What? Let's see. D-Tung says the two colors I use are black and white. D-Tung says, whoa, that got dark. Like chocolate milk. Oh, my word. Okay. So we got that. Oh, yeah. This also is the tunic. So let's color this over here. Fill, please. And let's get some of this. And, I'm going to darken underneath there. Actually, most of this will be dark. And then just have some light tones. Like there and there and there. And then get the lightest tones right there. And possibly there and there. Looking good, looking good. Now let's get the hands right, because this is going to be another challenge, getting these hands to look good. Because it's hard to tell, but this is a thumb. These are fingers. Is this the hilt? Is that what that is, Paul? Tell me, Paul. Tell me your ways. This is still, okay, this is way more than 2 minutes. Let's go. Go faster. Runtime 50. Yeah, you're going over a long time. Well, all right. Maybe it's not going to work. Oh, whoops. I have this blocked. Let me put shields down on this. Ugh. That's Frog Night pixel art. I think I'm going to be in business for quite some time. I imagine if they made an AI that was pixel art specific, that knew the rules of pixel art, they'd probably do a much better job. But wow, these are interesting to say the least. All right. Okay. Let's see. D. Tungsten says, Tunics, Nicholas Nickleby. Neko says, I mean, he is the main character, so he needs to be upfront unless it was NPC wearing a funny hat that took your pictures by falling out. This isn't Mr. Pickles or Fuzzy Pickles or whatever his name is. Fuzzy Pickles. Abadan says, hands, an artist's greatest enemy. Right? Exactly, Appledance. Neko says, was I the only one who said fingers and thingers? I think so. What you got what is that, by the way? Is that like a cat? A raccoon? It's a raccoon. Raccoon with a Zelda hat on my nose. Say Fuzzy Pickles. Fuzzy Pickles.
Raccoon with the Zelda hat. What?
I can't EMA anymore. All right. So I'm going to get rid of these magentas because now they're throwing me. Whoa, 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 whoa. There we go. And don't need this one. Okay. Don't need this one. I'm not sure. Is that just supposed to be... Okay, let's do this instead. And do that. There we go. Then we have some hair separation. Unless I could do this just to extend it out a little bit. Yeah, we'll do that. That works. All right. All right, let's go to the hands. So highlight, 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 highlight. Oh, and I think I'm going to use these browns for the in-betweens. And then we're going to use these darker tones. Whoa. That's a beefy hand. But I mean, I guess that is kind of how it is. He looks like he has Hulk hands. Chrono Smash. Oh my word. Wow. Let's go back to the reference here, guys. Okay. Yeah, this is not quite what I was thinking. You know what? Let's do this. I'm going to copy this. Copy this image. We'll add another reference file. New. Oh, before I go any further, let's save my work. Let's do that before I have a crash. A new 7x700 V. Now I'll have this one in the side too. Okay, so now I have two references, the color reference and then the size of hands reference here. Okay, so that thumb is way too big. I think what we might be able to get away with it being a whole pixel smaller. Like that. Maybe something like that. Maybe if we do this like that, I think. Now let's make it a little thicker. So that's the thumb. That doesn't really look like a thumb because it needs to go up some. So let's do and like that. That's kind of right. Let's, shade like that. And then this is too much over here. I almost need another finger. There we go. That's I guess a little bit better. Do like that, like that. Yeah, I guess I should just have his knuckles be like, okay, let's do this. Knuckle, knuckle. No, that increases the dark tones. Okay, we'll do like that. That's a little bit better. Now this palm is too much. I need to reduce that. Shouldn't be that much palm there. Palmade, no. Aid my palms. What? That made no sense. That's looking to be a bit better. Let's add a curve here, though. So we'll do something like that. Okay. And then he does show the hilt. Excuse me. It does show the hilt a little bit in there. So let's see if we can do a little bit of that. I think I'm just going to go like that. I think that's actually a bit better. Now this hand goes down a little too far. So let's bring that back a little bit. And I think I have these going down a little too far. And then the knuckles, maybe we'll have a highlight like that. Oh, but we don't have a thumb. So the thumb is supposed to be in here. Let's do that. No, let's do a little like that. Like that. Oh, is this more? Oh, I forgot this part of the scarf. Darn it. And then we'll do like that. And then in here, we'll do that. Okay. Yeah, that is more scarf. Okay. Now I'm going to do this just to break the hand from the scarf. When you have two different things, black can be a good defining line. So like with the hair and actually, why do I still have these blacks? Oh, because it's this scarf thing. And so that sort of makes sense. So since the hair and this bandana, oh, that's what these are. These are part of his bandana. That's right. I'm just going to continue on. Since they're two separate things, it makes sense to use black. But since like this is all the face, it doesn't make sense. I could use black between his face and the scarf, but since they're similar in tone, I'm not. But I feel like this, well, you could say the same for the scarf and the hands. I guess I'm using black if I feel like there needs to be a bigger distinction between two separate areas. And so that's what I'm doing. I feel like with the hands, I sort of need that. Okay. His thumb looks wonky. I think what I need to do is insert it a little bit more. No, that still looks wonky. What am I trying to do here? Okay, it's just the nub, Francisco. Go back to what you had. It's just the nub. So maybe do something like, maybe just that. Yeah, actually, that's actually, I think, more what I want. No. Okay, you know, I'm just gonna go with that. That'll be good. That'll be good enough. Let's see. Catching up with you guys, I'm a bit behind. Wow, I am so far behind. Jeez Louise. Well, what else is new? Yeah, I think only right now, yours are the only ones that work, Paul. I don't think Put the Cookie Down or any of mine work. Again, and the next year is going to be the year where I get the stream back up to snuff, guys. Get all those things functioning, and I have some ideas for some other things. We'll see, yeah. But that is the plan. Whoops.
Slow and boring.
Thanks for that, Paul. Appreciate it. Or whoever ran that. I guess I always blame Paul because Paul's the voice, but not necessarily means it doesn't mean it is Paul. Okay, save. Here's a tongue twister. If the rum was gone on a boat, but the boat is run by a goat, would the rum run off the board, or would the rum be dumb and not try to run? I don't know, Neko. Applestan says, I don't think the hands look too out of place. Thank you. I think they're starting to look a bit better now. Neko says, Chrono, I'm gonna wreck it. Oh, that's not my video game. Sorry. D-Tongue says, jazz hands would be funny. Jazz hands. Paul says, it's getting better. Why you got to quote that movie, Paul? Neko says, if you couldn't tell the tongue twister was told by a surgeon pirate and no, not a pie bot. I imagine that was like Jack Sparrow. Did he do that tongue twister? Paul's laughing at what D. Tungsten said about jazz hands. Pie. Pie does sound good. Pie does sound good. No response. No pie for me. Wah. Neko says, Paul Palm Pie. Say that five times fast. Paul Palm Pie. 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 There you go. I got it pretty good. That's not hard. Yeah, see, Apple Dance agrees with me. D-Tongue says, not too fat enough for jazz hands. Wait, is the music Rick-rolling us? Never gonna crone you down. Never gonna chrono you up. Never gonna chrono you through the time warp. Oh, far, not too far enough. I was confused. I mean, he did have chunky hands, so that's what I thought you were talking about before. D-Tungsten. Nico says, hands are weird. I think that's why most animals don't have them. Paul says, yeah, they voted against them because of their weirdness. The animals vote against hands because of their weirdness. D-Tungsten says, I gotta hand it to you. You're very handy here. Oh my gosh. Insert his thumb. I'm trying. Neko says to D-Tungsten, I was going to say, what do you mean by that, sir? Into the pie. Yes. Neko says to D-Tungsten, and pull out a plum and say, what a good boy am I. Insert his thumb and pull out a plum. Yeah, exactly, D-Tungsten, yes. You guys are on the same wavelength. Just had to test. Oh, okay. Neko says to D-Tungsten, yeah, it totally wasn't meant to make fun. Neko says, Jack Sparrow, GG. Okay, good. All right, guys. I'm pretty satisfied with those hands. I feel like actually this goes down a little far. So let's bring up this. Oh, what? Oh, I'm on eraser. Let's bring up this hand a little bit, which means this is going to go like that. Let's go like that. Yeah, I think that's a bit better. All right, so let's work on the. You know what? This tunic here. Oh, he has a belt. Dang it, of course he has a belt. All right, let's work on the belt. I'm going to do a curve from here to there. Actually, it just goes in under his hand. So we'll do that. Wait, what? Oh, I want my curve thing. Okay, curve. There to there. And then we'll curve the belt like that. Okay. And then we have to have these colors for the buckle. So, and the buckle is right under his hand. And then we'll just do that for the buckle. Increase the belt a little bit, a little chunkier belt. We'll just fill it in like that. And then add this blue, because that's where the, now we're going to work on the tunic part. So there'll be a shade under the belt. And then let's see. There's some flaps and stuff. I'm not going to be super detailed about this, but let's try to do some of it. Let's do like from here to here. And then another one like that. Well, not all the way to there. Yeah, that's good. And then let's have one coming up like this. That sort of curve like that. And then another one that sort of curve like that. Okay. So those will be our main things. And let's have one coming off that. Whoa! What happened? All right, now we'll fill it in with our main primary blue and then add the highlights. All right, now highlight it. Highlight it now! Like that, like that. Add some highlights in there. Add some right there. Maybe a big one right here. And now some right there and right there. And let's see, where else could I add some highlights? There. Like that. And we'll add another one sort of right here. Delete that pink, that one. Yeah, I think that's, and then let's add some back shading to this part, actually. And maybe some lower shading to those parts. Yeah, there we go. I like that. I like how that looks. Okay, so what color is are his pants? Let's look at this again. Okay, they're this color. Okay, with some green and some brown. Okay, well. Excuse me, guys. I know I got rid of his bag. I don't care right now. I'm not. Do you think it's that important, Paul? His bag holding all his gear. I know. I mean, I do see it here. What? Right here, this purple bag. But oh my gosh. Well, you gotta point that out to me, Paul, because now I'm like, yeah, I should do it. I should have that. Let's see. How do I keep getting this far behind? The hands are finished. Says Apple Dance. Neko says, I gotta say that was a handful. Hee. Neko says, I mean, he needs something to keep his pants on. D-Tongue says, no, working below the belt. Oh my gosh. Paul says, haha. Neko says, if his pants keep falling off, he wouldn't have any party members. Oh my gosh. D-Tongue says, how dare you? That's below the belt. Neko says to D-Tungsten, yeah. When he did that, I belt bad. He get it? No, I'm getting off this stage. You can't stop me. D-Tungsten is laughing at Neko. And Paul says, oh yeah, I forgot rid of his bag. Neko says to Paul, I know now he has half his inventory space. Oh my gosh. Always this color. Yeah, apparently. Neko says, imagine Crono wearing red stilettos instead of dusty old boots. That would be weird. D-Tongue says, Crono is half in the bag. Paul says, oh, the thumb needs to be a pixel higher. But the bag, forget about it. Why you gotta call me out like that, Paul? Fine, I'll do the darn bag. Curses. Okay. So it's like, okay, I'm just going to add a new layer so I can position it better here. All right, I have a layer. Okay, cool. This will be bag. Save this again. Whoa, cancel. This one. Save. Save. Oh, whoops, I'm in the wrong layer. No wonder. Okay. So I'm in, okay, this is all of this. So this is, we'll just say Crono. New layer. This will be bag. Neko says, as the old line says, half bag, half full inventory. Yes. D-Tongue says he's got this project in the bag. Layer of dragons, says D-Tungsten. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. The layer of dragons. What is this? What is this chunk right here? Oh, that's the hilt of the sword. Okay, that's the hilt of the sword. What color is the hilt of the sword? More black. All right, well, we'll do this. Because it has sort of this, like, I don't know what you call it. No, I'm gonna go with this instead. To make it look more leathery. So the hilt of the sword, I'm just gonna have be this leathery look instead of with maybe metal at the tip. Go like that. And this. right there, and then this one right there. Something like that. We'll go with that for now. Let's see. Crono Big Baggins. Wow, Neko, my favorite hobbit. Paul's laughing at that. Apple Dance says, bag. Yes, I know I need to do the bag. Neko says to Apple Dance, I mean, it has to be faithful to the game. Right, guys. D-Tungsten needs big bag for all the holding. D-Tungsten says, hold it. Okay, guys, I'm gonna do it, okay? I'm gonna do the bag. Don't worry. Don't you worry. I've been putting this on the wrong layer, dang it. Anything else? X. V. Okay, now we'll draw on the bag layer. All right, we'll get this bag in. And let's just get a color. We'll go with this dark purple. And we'll do it. Let's see, how does the bag look on this? So it's sort of over in this area. So something like that, I think. So all this is going to be bag over here. So let's just draw up to here. Yeah, it looks like all that is bag. And then the flap is like this. So there's the flap. And then this is all bag. Okay, so how does that look? Okay, now do we got... Okay, so now we'll get these tones from here. So this lilac tone. And we'll add that. And we'll get the darker lilac tone. Just like that. Add that one. And I forgot to add this purple tone, so we'll add that too. All right. So now we got the bag. All right, got the bag. You happy now? Okay, let's add highlights to the bag like that. And like this. And not there. We'll add a couple on the bottom side. Now we'll fill the rest. Fill, I said. All right. I guess we could add sort of some structure to it. Like, it looks like you have, not like that. And then we have some bits coming out like this at the top. Let's add another highlight to those. Whoops. Okay, let's see how that looks. Now, has a bag. Are you happy? You happy he has his bag now? And he even has, we'll add the bone, guys. We'll add the little bone thing here, okay? Because I'm sure someone needs to have this bone clasp thing. There, he has the bone. You happy? You happy now? Let's see. Okay, Neko says, objection! And D-Tung says, wrong layer. There be dragons. Oh, the layer. Okay, I see. Or bags. I don't know. I didn't finish Chrono Trigger. Albadan says, what is your objection? I don't have one. I'm curious what Neko says. Paul says, I'm telling, it's not my bag. I'm telling, it's not my bag, man. D-Tung says, Bagman is a different game. That's the problem. Retro got confused. Exactly. Yeah, I got confused. That's it. Neko says, I can't think of any bag jokes, and I don't know the good joke would be funny. No worries. Albadan says, fair point. Paul says, wow, good job, Retro. Quickly fading in the bag. Thank you. Let's see. Neko says, yay, he did the most important detail. Oh my gosh. The bag. D-Tung says, he's in the bag fitters union. That'll be $350, Paul. Oh my gosh. Neko with all the emotes. D-Tung says, seize the bone. Appleton says, you've made Francisco mad. You know, like Francisco when he's mad. Yeah, you won't. You won't like me when I'm mad. Neko says to Appledance, it's a video game reference. It's Ace Attorney. Oh, okay. You're doing it. That. Okay, I didn't realize. All right. You know what, guys? Let's get the sword done. It's been here for a bit. Let's just get it done. Do I have a color reference for the sword? I think I do. Yes. Okay, good. We have these tones. Perfect. Oh, and this is the same color as the pants, and I like it when they reuse colors. Thank you, Akira Toriyama. Okay. So let's do this in here. Oh, we don't want to be on the bag. You know, I'm just going to merge that down because I'm happy with how that looks, where that sits. I think I am going to add, though, I think this is going to be one of those places where I'm going to make this black instead of purple, just to give it some more definition from the tunic. Well, now it looks like it's just two separate things. I mean, it's supposed to be, but they're, I need to have like I feel like, I need to have this dark shade to show, to sort of show a shadow that the bag casts on the tunic. Now it looks more unified. Okay, that's what I want. Okay, cool. But if I think if I have the purple, it won't work as well. It'll look more muddled. I'm curious though. Let's see what that looks like. I think it looks better with black. Okay, so we're gonna go with that. Also need black up here. Okay, now let's just merge it down. Merge down. We got Crono again. Okay, let's work on the sword. So we're gonna have this part. I'm not sure what this part's called, where the blade sort of joins. But we're gonna go like that, and then like this. Okay, so that'll be that part. Nice, and then we got these grays in here for this. What's it called? The guard. Appledance says, I know, Neko. I think Appledance was asking what you were objecting to, not that the objection is a reference to Ace Attorney. Yoshi says, Baba bag sheep, wait. G-Tung says, 3 bags full. Neko says, nah, the sword is not as important as the green pants and boots. Oh my gosh. Why does this song sound Super Mario Bros? Well, we're still listening to Chrono Trigger right now. This is in like 6 million BC. 60 million BC, something like that. Let's see. How much time do we have left on this track? I am curious. We are over halfway through, but we still have like 45 minutes, which is perfect. We're only gonna be, oh wow, we have like half an hour left, guys. Will we be able to finish? I don't know. I suppose it's possible. Okay, so we're gonna do this gray in here. I'm just gonna fill this in for now. Fill in this gray, and then we're gonna add the dark hues with. Do I have a dark gray already somewhere? No, I don't. Okay, so we'll go with this one, and then let me look at Paul's sketch for not the color, but for where the things are. So we have sort of, it's almost like an inner circle. So let's do something like that. It's not great. Let's see what could make that a bit better. I think if I move all these things in one, that'd be better. No. Not like that. Like that. There we go. And then move that up one. That can still be black. And then I think move maybe this out one or this out one. Yeah. There and there. And then that goes to there. You go there. Go there. Ugh. No. There we go. And then this will just go like that. Yeah, there. Okay, that's a bit better. I still need. This doesn't look like it's connecting in though. So I think all that this green part needs to actually move down so that it looks like it's part coming out of the sword some. That's a bit better, I think. And the angle's wrong, so I'm gonna work on that. So like this, and then like this, and then that light hue, like that. There you go. And then I think that's gonna be like that. That's a bit better. And then I'm just gonna darken that up, the area around those up. And then we have these two sort of eyelets on the bottom and the top. And then those have brown in them. All right, there we go. Now I want to add a little bit of shading because this dark color is like really extreme. So let's add this one. So we're gonna go like that, like that, like that. Maybe some there, there, and some in there. And then some behind here. Yeah, there we go. That's starting to look better. Oh yeah, and this will be the underside, so that'll just be darkened. Okay. Catching up with you guys. Neko says to Apple Dance, oh, I was objecting that Roy Franco doesn't understand how good Monty Python is since it's the best movie. It's not a movie! Neko says, me filled with chaos. Yeah, pretty much. Apple Dance says, haha, okay. George says back, oh wow, how did voting go? Was it painless? George says, wow, a lot of progress has been made. Indeed, it has been. Especially this bag. See this? This is the bag. It's not a tunic, it's a bag apparently. No, I honestly appreciate, Paul, you calling that out because we want this to be as good as it can be and for that to just be like forgotten about. I appreciate you bringing it to my attention. Apple Dance says, hi, Geek Devotions. Geek Devotions says, yo, Apple Dance, how are you, sis? Apple Dance says, great. Geek Devotions says, glad to hear it. I'm impressed with how you pulled off the hilt of the sword. Thank you. Yeah, wait, this part back here? Because this is the guard, right? This in here, this is the guard. And the hilt is the part you hold on to, right? Geek Devotions, voting is normally painless. Oh, good. Neko says, brave Frank Sisroy ran away. Bravely ran away. Geek Devotion says, guard hilt. Oh, okay. Paul says, run away. Wait, is that my Python? Dang it! Why you guys gotta do that to me? What did I ever do to you? I bring you world-class entertainment here, and you do that to me. Jeez. Okay, let's, this...
Oh,
wow,
oh
so choppy.
Come on, End, please be here. Please be here, End. No!
Oh my gosh. Right there in that dumb crocodile. Oh.
Oh wait, no, I'm cheating. I am cheating. How do I?
Oh yeah, because I did a reset on that. Wow, early stream. Yeah, that was when the early days of SNES Quest when we were at Donkey Kong Country. Yeah, PTSD is right. Paul. Okay. So we're going to grab this sort of light blue tone. You know what? That's very similar to this bag color. So let's just use that. We'll use that. And that's going to be, let's see, what side is that? That is the underside, the non-sharp side, which would be this side. Whoa. Line. So I'll do this. So we'll just go all the way up here. All right, and now we'll do, I guess he just used white for the blade, which is, all right, we'll just go straight white. Though I feel like it'd be better if we did this scarf tone. I think that just might be better. Let's try that anyway. Yeah, that feels a little more magical. Just having that be a blue blade than just straight white. There we go. I like that. No, I think I'm going to change that to that. Good deal. I'm going to do this instead. Yeah, that works. That makes it look like the blade's going into the sword a bit better. I don't want that. No wonder I was filling. Okay. Like that. There we go. I like that. Oh, I got this wrong accidentally. There we go. There we go. That's looking good. That's looking good, guys. And I think I'm going to try, let's see, how is this compared? Yeah, I'm just going to use this for the shading on the scarf. It doesn't need to be all that much. There we go. Now the scarf's done. Or bandana. That's his bandana. That's right. So let's add some more of those tones in there. Okay. You got to remember to count to 3. Why do I have to count to 3? Hey, Book. Good morning. I'm catching up here. PTS, Neko says, you should have had the holy hand grenade. Oh, gosh. Not my python. That couldn't have helped you on that level. I know it couldn't have. Let's see. Appledan says, magical blade for magical boy. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Oh, you're trying to say magical girl. Oh, boy. Geek Devotion says, Paul 4. Like, I need to breathe 4 times. Books saying hi to Geek Devotions. Neko says, I lost track at 2. Paul says, ha ha ha. Geek Devotions, Book of Games, sup, bro. All right. So now we're going to work on pants and boots. Let's see if we can finish this in 20 minutes, guys. We got 20 minutes. 20 minutes. Okay, Paul, let's look back over here at your reference image. Okay, so I think this part over here that I actually incorporated here is tunic, and then this is pants. So we're going to do that. Let me know if I'm wrong, though, about that. If you were thinking it's actually something else. It's the other bag. Let's see, like this, like that, like that, like that, like that. And then under here, of course, actually I should just have that shade because that's darkened from the sword. Okay, there we go. Got that side. Okay, now we need these. Oh, the pants are the same color as the scabbard, the belt, all that. Okay, cool. So now we just need to add some like these embellishments of the knee and whatnot. So let's grab this dark tone. And I may decide to go with black for some of this, but I don't, or maybe just a darker, maybe just this green. Maybe that would work. Is that in the same? No, that's not really in the same tone. Okay, let's go for a darker version of this. So we're going to go, I'm not sure. We're starting in yellow, so I could go either way. Let's go browner. So we're going to go, we'll go by 15. So that's 43. And we're going to leave saturation alone. Because when I go dark, this is a strategy I learned recently that when you're making a darker tone, usually leave saturation alone. Otherwise, it'll just be really, it'll look just like gray instead of like vibrant dark. And then we'll lower this by 15, which is 26. Okay. So now we'll use this tone for some of these like, some of these, I don't know, fabric embellishments. And we want to get the knee. So like this. And then the other knee is here like that. Okay, we got the knee there. And then we got just some other like fabric things like this one. And we'll say one there. Okay. So now I got sort of the idea for where the folds are. Let's put one more right there. No, that doesn't work. Maybe one right there. No, I don't want those connected. There we go. One like that. Now we'll fill in with our light green or our middle tone green right there. And now we'll use the darker tone to give us shading. Not like that. Shading there. And there. No, I think that's good. Now we'll do shading on the, Let's see. If light's hitting this like that, Shane's going to be on. Well, that's going to be the darkest part. So I think that it's going to be like this. This is 12,000 BC. I always like this track. And then we'll darken the bottom part here. Okay. Yeah, that's looking good. Now we'll add some highlights. Bum 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 bum. Ba-da-dum bum 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 bum. And I think I'll add just a subtle one to the knees. And we'll do one right there. And maybe one. I'm sort of guessing at this. I don't have a great sense of where the highlight should be with these types of folds. Okay. Catching up with you guys. I am so far behind. Okay, I know. I lost track too. Book this. Okay. Geek Devotion says that sweet moment when you get the captain to quote Mind Python. He doesn't realize. I know, right? Oh, it irks me so much. Mrs. Wyndham, hey, Mrs. Wyndham. Good morning, Fritz. Good morning. Paul says, Retro, good job separating the tunic from the pants. Thank you. Yeah, I think that works. That works really well. I don't really like how this drops down this much though. But I think, honestly, I think this should be the really dark because it's sort of in between the pants. So we'll go with that. Thank you though, Paul. Let's see. Ms. Wyndham says, hey, Paul. Appleton says the belt was worth it. Yeah, the belt really does work. Does really work well there. In fact, I'm going to add just a little bit right there. No, I think this is a spot where I want to use black instead. Too much blue taken away there, but we will make that black. Okay, and we'll make that black. Am I even using black? It's hard to tell sometimes. Okay, yeah. I don't think that was needed. Yeah, just black right there for that under part. Okay. Good. Would there be a highlight on the inside? Or would the highlights be on the inside? The lights in. Oh yeah, I think the highlights would be more on the inside. Let's restructure this. I think that's how it would be actually. Okay. I'm gonna break that one up. Yeah, actually, I think that looks good. That works. I think this doesn't work. These highlights down here, but let's add one there, one there, one there. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. I think that works well. I'm gonna make that part, this part down here brown, and this part brown. Just sort of it adds sort of a curve to it and more of a darker area. Okay, that's good. All right, now we got, so the pants show there. His green socks are going to show over here, though. I can't see. I guess the green might show a little bit. I'm not going to worry about it here, though. Maybe actually I'll do this just to show that there is his green socks. But now we're going to do boots. All right, so boot color 1, boot color 2. And then, you know what? Actually, I think... Let's see, what brown is this? That's really close. I'm just going to use that same brown. And the skin tone, maybe? No, that's a bit too light. So I won't go with that. What about this brown, though? Yeah, let's go with those. Where did I even get those from? That's weird. Where did I get this brown tone from? Oh, the scarf. Oh, yeah. Okay, that works. Okay, we'll do that then. Okay, apparently this is not going to help me anymore. Don't save. I need to bring up Paul's other reference image. So let me pull that one up to look at these boots that are made for walking. I don't know. Paul. This one. Copy image. File. New image. So big. V. Paste it in. Hurry it up. Okay, this is so much information. It's slowing down this program, so we're going to make this a lot smaller. And we'll just make that bilinear. Okay. Okay, that's better. And we're going to make this one go to the side here. Okay. All right. So, you don't really have shading on this. So it's just sort of up to me. That's fine. I can work with that. All right. Let's see. Hey, Paul, I bet the belt was worth it. Neko says 20 seconds before a kaboom. Wait, where's the kaboom? That was supposed to be an earth-shattering kaboom. Nice Looney Tunes reference there. Delays, indeed, Paul. Neko says Apple Dance. That bag, though, was also totally worth it. Oh my gosh, you guys in the bag. Mrs. Wyndham says, Ashley, what happened to your husband? I'm right here. Paul says, hey, Mrs. Wyndham. Neko says, is Crono wearing a skirt? No, it's his tunic. So it's sort of like it goes over your shirt and your belt goes over. I think that's what this is a tunic. It's just, I guess, for added warmth. I'm not really sure, but yeah, that it's not really, I wouldn't call it really a skirt. Geek George is seriously jealous of yours and Paul's artistic skills. I mean, I think I'd be nowhere. I mean, like I said, this is what I had. So if Paul hadn't like put this together, I'd be nowhere. Yeah, this like ridiculousness of drawing ability. I mean, sometimes I can draw okay. It depends on how much effort I give. I mean, you guys have seen my superhero drawings. They're great. But thank you, Geek Torsions. We all have our talents. I mean, I think you're able to edit videos so well and to do social media so well. I manage so many shows and a whole team so well. So we all have our giftings for sure. That's why we're not all eyes. We're not all hands. God made us each uniquely gifted us, and we try to use our talents moving forward instead of just sort of burying them. Neko says to Miss Wyndham, he's in the basement. This is right. What? I'm not in the basement, Neko. Miss Wyndham, is this Francisco? Yeah. Because I'm shaved? Is that why you're like, is that confusing, Miss Wyndham? I shaved yesterday. Paul's laughing. Neko says, Miss Wyndham, no, this is Patrick. Oh my gosh, you guys. Miss Wyndham says, hey, Dallas. Neko's with like, Apple Dance says, Roy Patrick. Oh my gosh. Don't join in with the Roy train, Apple Dance, please. Francisco or Retro. You don't go in with these brigands that call me Roy and Franco. Don't go down to their level. You don't want to do that. Apple Dance says, Patroisco. No. Paul says to me, don't put highlights under the knee or the under part on the right. Okay. So I think you're talking about like right here. Is that right? Like that? Is that better? Hopefully that's better. Put more shade under the knee. Okay. Maybe like that? Is that what you were referring to, PaulJPowers.com? Yeah, I think that actually does look better. Okay. Neko says, I think if you think about it, Patrick and Francisco are similar because they don't know how to talk to NPCs. Wow. Paul says, okay, it looks better now. Okay, thank you. Oh, wait. Was this before? Did I just undo what you said I should do? Dang it. Neko says, alert, chat bankruptcy. No, I am not going to do chat bankruptcy. I'm catching up, you guys, with the emotes. Neko says, what do you call a squid in Monty Python in Spanish Inquisition? Inquisition, oh my gosh. D-Tongue says, it's a tunic in the Ocarina of Time. Ms. Wyndham says, your face looks different. Oh, yeah, because I shaved it, Ms. Wyndham. Neko says, what did the Ghostbusters say to Danny and Phantom? You don't stand a ghost of a chance. I've never seen Danny and Phantom. My jokes are awful, but I do care. But do I care? No. I enjoy that, Neko, that you're just putting them out there. Roy Tro, really? Appledan says, okay, I'll stop. Maybe. No! You give me hope and then you take it away, Appledance. D-Tongue says, new knee. Oh my gosh. Neko says to Appledance, maybe he does need a break. .com. Exactly. PaulJParts.com. Caught up. Inquisition. Oh my gosh. Maybe not. I'm caught up, Paul. I am caught up. I got 8 minutes. I don't know if I'll finish this now. We'll see. We'll try. We'll try, guys. Whoa. No, I want that black to separate the boot from the rest. And then, you know what? We'll go with this for a highlight. Yeah, I like that. I think that's good. I don't think this green works, though. We're just going to snip that right there. Now we can add green over here. So, let's see. So we got this part, then this part. So let's see, where's the boot going to start? Let's sort of have this part being the boot. So let's do this. Okay, that's where the boot starts. So let's just do this real quick. Boot. And you. That. We'll do something like that. Okay, there we go. But I want this, actually I want that to be a little thicker. So we'll go like that. There we go, now I got that. But this doesn't look like a very good point. There we go, that's a bit better. Yeah, there we go. Okay, now we want the green pants. There's so little green in this. Okay, it almost doesn't feel worth it, but we'll do it. There we go, there we go. There we go. There we go. Now we'll do this dark part. Because of the folds. Okay. And now we'll do this part. We'll do dark. Come on, go, Francisco. Go, Francisco. Now we'll do some light parts, right? No. Like that, I think. Boom. Nah, we don't need the light. This is underneath stuff. Yeah, that's too bright. Do that, though. Boom, shakalaka. The screen needs... that's a bit too... Yeah, there we go. I like that shading right there. Okay. Oh, goodness gracious. Save it, Francisco. Save. Okay. Let me catch up with you guys then, and I think we'll be done for today. These eyes and face are still bothering me. Can I give him a little bit of a mouth? Eh. Maybe just that. And let's just blue again. Now he just looks drugged. Now he looks beady-eyed. Oh! Oh. I was kind of liking how that looked, though. Then he looks like he's looking up and not down. Ooh, I'm kind of liking that. I just don't like how these 2 pixels touch. I wonder if I can mitigate that at all. Now his face looks a little wonky. That ear. There we go. I don't know. I do like that a bit better. Is that too much? That's not really. We'll go with that. We'll go with that for now, guys. I'm not sold on it completely. No, that's too much. Nope. Nope. Oh, that could work. Just one of them has a little bit more distinction. Anyway, okay. Catch up, Francisco. Save this. Save. D-Tongue says, wait, a quick rise flower could need for speed. Oh my gosh, you guys. Appledan says, wait, is need a valid verb? Like I was need in the stomach? No, need as in like need, you need dough, which means like you sort of work it, to build up the gluten in it. You could also need meat to tenderize it. So that is a valid verb though. Yes, Appleton says never mind. Usually it's the groin though. Wow. I guess that is another form of need. Need someone in the groin. Neko says, okay, so it's supposed to need like the leg area, but well, turned out well. Appleton says, either's plausible. D-Tongues with the zany face. Paul says, if you knead the dough with your knee, you are kneading it. Are you kneading it or kneading it? I don't know. Groiny. Oh my gosh. Neko says, wait, Crono, 2 parts of pants. Either he's always cold or the yellow part's secretly called a diaper. No, I think it's more like, I don't know what it would be. Leggings and then shorts? I'm not sure why there's 2, honestly. That doesn't make a lot of sense. D-Tongue says, do you really need to go there, Paul? Of course you do. D-Tongue says, Dr. Eisenface. Paul says, Retro, bring his non-green pants down a little lower. Non-green pants? They're both green. Do you mean the yellowish pants? Bring those down? Like that? Neko says, make the eyes 3 pixels long. They are 3 pixels long now. Wait, delete the bag. Then the eyes will look perfect. Exactly. That's all I need to do. Apple says, you can't be needing something because need is past tense. Een is present tense. Question answered, Paul. Oh my goodness. All the grammar. D-Tongue says, because everyone will be looking at the missing bag. Oh my gosh. Paul says, thanks, Apple Dance. Ms. Wyndham, please pray for me and my cousin from South Louisiana. We are both losing weight. Lord God, I pray over Ms. Wyndham as she continues, and her cousin, as they continue this weight loss journey. Please give them successes that they can build upon and be more confident in and continue working to be healthier. Amen. Praying, D-Tungsten. Nico says, D-Tungsten, yeah, bags are important in character design. Apparently, Paul is praying. Apple Dan says, Ms. Wyndham, good luck in prayers. D-Tungsten says, ketchup. Oh, Neko with the fire hands. Ms. Wyndham says, thanks. Paul says, retro, it's getting... Dang it, Paul, why you gotta do that? Neko says, yeah, Crono just wears a yellow diaper. I don't know why it's yellow. Maybe he spilled something. Oh my gosh. Neko says to Paul, wait, I thought it was supposed to be worse. All right, guys, we have completed Crono. Thank you so much, Paul, for making this amazing artwork. So you're continuing to like color it and you're going to do the whole shebang? If so, that's amazing. Oh, goodness gracious, great balls of hair. Wait, something in the hairs got me a little bothered here. Yeah, I think that works. Okay, that's just, I don't know, something about it was bothering me. I think that looks nicer. Yes, shebang. The whole shebang. Nice. Awesome. You know, I'm going to bring this over just one. Awesome, guys. Well, thank you so much for hanging out with me this morning as we worked on this Chrono Trigger art, pixel art. I got to go by. Yeah, we're about leaving. Whatever. So I ordered something, guys, yesterday, I think, or the day before, and I got an email this morning. Your order's canceled. What? Like, why? Apple Dan says pixel art is fascinating with its cell difficulty. Exactly, Apple Dance. Yeah, it took me. My first try at pixel art was back in the SimCity 2000 days. I tried making my own building, and this here I'll show you. This is pretty much what it looked like. I remember me trying to do a red brick building. It looked something like this. And then like I'd fill it in with the reds. Nope. So I do something like that. I'm like, that doesn't look anything like the buildings in the game. I can't do this. I was sad because I thought, I could make my own buildings. It wasn't until years later. So that was like 16, 17, how old I was, 15 maybe. And then fast forward to, I guess I've been doing it for about 5 years. I was 36, found this one guy named Mort. Let's see, I'll bring up his YouTube here. Give him some free publicity. Mort. Let's see if it comes up here. Yeah, there we go. So this guy, Mort, he had some, let's see, playlists, Pixar tutorials. Some of his tutorials, I think the main one that really unlocked the ability for me, I don't know what it took, but for whatever reason, he had this one where it's like, was it that one? Limits. I think it might have been this one, where learn with limits. And he just sort of broke down, okay, this is where you sort of start.
Hey guys.
What?
Hey guys.
It's sort of like talking about where you start. Just start with a few colors, make, and then you sort of go off this really small size. And you try and make the silhouette and the shades with very limited palette. And that's when I started. Let's see. I'll see if I can bring up my my first pixel arts here for you guys. /FX. I think they're here. I know I'm past time. You guys are like, geez, get out of here. I'm done watching you. I want to get on to someone. I want to go watch someone else, Francisco. Wrap this up. No, I imagine you guys aren't like that. Okay, could you? Oh my gosh, all these pixel arts I've done that I'm like, get back. Okay. So these I had a Ark of the Covenant one, but these were some of my earliest ones. This is like one of my very first ones.
Slow and boring.
Yeah. This is one of my first ones. The stones from Temple of Doom, and then the Holy Grail from Last Crusade. So I just decided to start there. And I mean, I feel like I have too much shading here. I don't have good curves, good sense of curves. But this is where I started. So when was this? 292 weeks ago. Well, what is that in years, please? 292 divided by 52. Yeah, 5.5 years ago is when I started this. So I've been doing pixel art for that long. I cannot believe it. I cannot believe I've been doing it that long. Jeez Louise. But that's where I started. Now I can make this guy, apparently. How do I keep falling so far behind? Okay. Deezen says, oh, it's Neko. Neko says, it looks like bacon. This looks like bacon? Oh, thanks. Paul says, all right, we're ending the stream and going to go. But wait, here's a red brick building. Oh, my building looked like bacon. Oh, okay. Apple Dance is laughing. Deezen says, I've done a few pixel arts. Oh, yeah, that one you did for, did you do that for Oaz? Who did you do that for? Guruga. Okay. Good job, Retroy. Oh my, seriously, Paul? Neko says, did you like the new podcast name idea? I missed it, I guess. Neko, I'm sorry. And Deezen says, start with a few colors, black and white. Exactly. In like one gray tone. Paul says, yep, Neko. That is a good pastime. Slow and boring. Shankara Stones. Thank you, Deezen. That's what it's called. Neko says, concept art. Ooh. Holy Grail Batman. Oh my gosh. Paul says, yeah, I like it when the stream is like Return of the King. Having twice Abzan says, great job though. Thank you. Neko says, hey, it's the Holy Grail. Quickly, we need to tell story. Oh my gosh. Neko, okay. Guru Game Boy on Twitch. Oh, okay, that's what it is. All right, guys. Now we're done. For serious this time. Let's see if there's anyone we can go raid that's live. That'd be like, yeah, let's go raid them. What are you doing, Dragon Rider? Let's see. More Xenoblade something. Xenoblade Chronicles, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna stop the Chrono Trigger. We got to the final boss, wow. Okay, I don't need an ad, thank you very much. Yeah, I guess we'll go raid Dragon Rider Luke, who is playing Xenoblade Chronicles 3. So if you join over there, awesome. No worries if you gotta go do other things like voting in mayoral elections. But thank you all so much for being here this morning. I appreciate each and every one of you. Roy Tro, Roy Rewind, Roy Cast. No, that is not the name at all. Xenoblade is a fun game. Awesome. So yeah, we'll go, guys. Thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you again, Paul, for making this awesome artwork that I could make a pixel art version of. I may still work on the eyes some, see if I can tweak those. But because I like how you have like there's a slant. I don't know if I have enough pixel information to make a slant in the eyebrows, but I think that'd be awesome if I could. Anyway, Isom? I don't know who Isom is. Great stream. Thank you so much, Apple Dance. Lord God, thank you so much for this morning. I pray protection and provision over each one of us. Thank you for all this time we got to spend together as a community, again, hang out and watch this pixel art come to life. Thank you so much for the creativity you've given each one of us in our own ways. And us being able to express that into the world, prayerfully making it better. Lord, I pray that each of us that have put our faith and trust in you would pursue you more and more each day, and experience you in new ways. And I pray those of us who haven't would experience you in a fresh way, experience you in your love, grace, beauty, and truth in a fresh way. I pray all these things in the name of your Son, Jesus Christ, who left all majesty to come down to our depravity, lived the life we went, taught us how we could, conquered sin, overcame death, being raised to you, the Father, making a way for us all where there wasn't a way before. Amen. All right, guys, we will be back tonight for our Serenity episode. So not a game, but just we're going to be covering the movie Serenity on the podcast. Some awesome guests for that. Yes, slanty eyes, kind of, sort of. More like, I meant the eyebrows. Neko says, Crono Trigger. Yeah, that's my favorite. ROG, it was a great NPC. RPG, that. Oh my gosh, you guys. Amen, amen. Serene now! Exactly, Paul. All right, we'll go raid Dragon here. See if this works. Yes, okay, good, it worked. All right, guys. I like the Serene movie. I do too. Well, until next time, here is your stream face. Lily.